All right, so welcome in to our live weather coverage presented by PB Realty and Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. I'm Frankie Castile, and alongside tonight is Steve Seawright, and we're going to be tracking some pretty strong storms moving in from the west right now. As you can see, we've got about 4 different supercells starting to make their way in to our area. Currently, they are warned on right now out in southwest Missouri. And right now we've got a severe thunderstorm warning that is coming into Howe County. And as you can see on your screen, it'll be making its way into our area. Before we start tracking these storms, want to make sure that you can hear everything okay. So if you don't mind, in the chat comment section, let me know if you are hearing everything okay. Want to make sure that the audio is coming alongside the way that it should. Also, make sure, very, very important, that if you can, go ahead and hit that share button and tag as many folks as you can in this video feed, just because we want to make sure that we reach as many folks as we can. Steve, I know you're with me, and it's going to be our second time doing this here. And unfortunately, I think compared to what we did a couple of weeks ago, these storms coming in this evening are going to be a lot stronger than what we saw about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, these storms look like they could get out of hand. These 3 that we're looking at on our screen are, I say 3, there's several more farther north, but these 3 that we're looking at on our screen are what we call discrete cells. They're not connected in any way, and those are the ones that we worry about turning into supercells. Supercells, as you know, rotate independently, and so they will spawn tornadoes more than likely if the air is just right, if the atmosphere is primed right.
So right now, we have been very fortunate that so far today, we have not had any storms whatsoever. Steve, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to talk about what we're seeing on radar for just 1 second. I'm not seeing any comments on my side. I can fix that pretty quick. So if you don't mind, I'll let you take over for just a few moments.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now to get us started is we're going to look at the hail size, and this is approximated by the radar. This is not ground truth. This is not been determined by spotters, but this is radar approximations, and this is the cell that's just a little bit southwest of Willow Springs. And if you can see that on your screen, it looks like 2.75 inches. That's some large hail right there. That will definitely damage vehicles and windshields. Let's come back here. These are all moving due east at approximately 50 miles per hour, give or take. They're slowing down just a little bit. Let's see, this particular cell right here, just back off to the west, about 1.5 inches hail. And we're going to go look at the one. Now, this one that's up here just east of Eminence is going to brush Eminence to the north, and it'll be going through the Ellington area. These are roughly moving east. They might have just a slight north to them. This one is looks like maybe 1.63, 65 in there. So that's just a general idea of the hail core. Let's go look at the radar omega. So those are pretty intense. If you can see, you can actually see right here, the radar is picking up on that hail core. Let's see if I can punch in here real quick. Willow Springs, you're going to be looking at some hail pretty quick. I mean, it's right on top of you. That's a nasty core. And Frankie, I don't know if you're seeing the comments, but I'm getting lots of comments from folks.
So
also,
I am working on trying to get our comments. For some reason, I had this problem early on, but I think now that I have got that taken care of, I'm pretty sure now that I'm able. There we go. Now I can see the comments. I had to make one quick adjustment, and I was afraid that might happen. So I apologize for that. I know that right now a lot of folks are tuning in. Do me a favor and let me know where you are watching from, as I know it's going to be possibly a very long evening coming up. So we decided to go ahead and jump on the air a little bit early just because we don't want to be caught off guard. And I know that Steve, our severe weather response team, they are storm spotters. They're going to be out in full force as well. So we've got
Yes,
that
right
going.
now they're formulating a plan, so they're trying to get a game plan together. And also, I wanted to throw this out. We got word that the FEMA shelters will be open by 8 p.m. this evening.
Yes, absolutely, and we will have that. We were going to read that. Thank you so much, Steve, for doing that. And we want to thank again our sponsor of PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, for sponsoring our broadcast here this evening. And what we're looking at here is those supercells. They're going to be coming in to the area, and they have not had any reason to dissipate because we've had no storms across our area. So there is your time track here on the severe thunderstorm warning. Did that storm, looking at a couple of different things here, so bear with me. So let's see here, looking at, just the severe thunderstorm watch, or I'm sorry, the severe thunderstorm warning rather, going into the Willow Springs area right now. Mountain View at 7:49, Birch Tree, it'll be there at 8:02, Winona at 8:12. Van Buren, this is your alert. It's going to be coming in to your area at 8:31. So our counties in Carter, Ripley, also Elsinore at 8:47, and then Mill Spring at about 8:52. So you can see, obviously, we're going to have the Piedmont area, Williamsville area. These are just supercell thunderstorms that we have that's going to be coming in to our area. In our area is prime. It is ripe for severe storms. So that being said, we will have I think it's going to be a long evening coming up, Steve. Also, we're adding something new to our broadcast, as you can see there on the screen, that Steve is doing some really cool things, kind of slicing that storm out near Willow Springs, kind of showing you how tall these thunderstorm heads really are. We're talking 50,000+ feet, so they are growing, and and there's nothing really going to stop them from really dissipating. Now, we did have a cap earlier today in most of southeast Missouri, so that is honestly, that's what has saved us, Steve, for the most part. Is we have had
so far,
we had that cap. And unfortunately, that cap, I think, is starting to erode. And I do know that it looks like, I'm going to check something on my end, but it looks like the Storm Prediction Center, they just issued another meso discussion. This one is in north central Arkansas, just got issued at 7:23. And this is northern Arkansas, so a tornado watch is going to be issued in that area also. And it's because of these storms that are firing up right now. And this is what's going to happen now the rest of the night. So it will not surprise me if we start to see possible tornado warnings with some of these supercells. As you can see, the one near Eminence, one coming into Mountain View, also one near Gainesville. There's just nothing stopping these storms. They're discrete supercells, and it's kind of a broken line of severe storms, and that's what we were afraid of. So right now, if you're watching us in Carter County, Ripley County, Wayne County, Butler County, even the Missouri Boot Heel, even Northeast Arkansas, go ahead now and tag folks in this video. We want to make sure that we reach as many folks as we can, and we will do our very best. I know Steve is going to help me out with this project. We will do all we can we will do everything that we can to answer all your comments. I will tell you that we're going to do our very best here. Right now, we've got over 1,400 watching on Facebook, and a lot of folks watching on YouTube as well. And by the way, our broadcast tonight, it is on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/River Radio PB. And if you do that, you'll be able to see our broadcast that way as well. So we're going to be on the air with you the remainder of tonight into the possibly later on into the wee morning hours, depending on how this all evolves.
Could be a busy night for us.
It really could be a busy night. So I'm going to answer this text real quick, Steve. Go ahead there with that storm right there. And that is the Hell Core coming in just west of Highway 63. I'll let you kind of take things over for just a moment.
Yeah, so we're looking at the storm again, southwest of Willow Springs. This is one moving due east. It's showing 2.91. That's getting close. That's really getting close to some dangerous size hail right there. And just a little bit ago, we did have some ground truth. We had 1.90 was noted on radar, and I think that ground truth was reporting 2 inches. Is that right, Frankie?
It is, absolutely. Yeah,
was that right?
About 2 inches.
And that was just a little bit ago. So these are intensifying. So we'll keep watching chat, National Weather Service chat, and see if we can find ground truth for these. I'll sneak up here to this one that's just a little to the west of Eminence. It doesn't look as bad, but like I said, these are discrete, and they will grow individually on their own. This one's roughly 1.5 inches. We'll pop down to the one. Now this one's dying out. The one further to the west, that was west of Gainesville.
Yeah.
It seems like it's died down just a little bit.
It does, and that's something that we're going to see pretty much off and on as these storms move in to the area, and we're going to see these. We're going to see these. They're going to be pulsing up, and they're going to be, and hopefully, I'm hoping that they kind of die out. To be honest with you, I would love to be able to say tomorrow that this was nothing. But in this environment, you just never know. So that's why we decided to go ahead and go on early. But I will tell you, if you live in Mountain View, Birch Tree, Winona, Van Buren, that storm that's just crossed over Willow Springs does not look like it is in any hurry whatsoever to dissipate. So make sure
that one's becoming dangerous really fast. It looks like it's growing. It's not doing anything but growing.
It is, and while you're doing that, I'm going to be checking the National Weather Service here. I want to log in, and I was logged in a moment ago, but I had to switch computers because for some reason I was not seeing all of my comments. But now that I am, I'm going to get back into the Weather Service chat rooms. I want to make sure that on that storm right there in particular, I want to see kind of what they are thinking when it comes to. If they're going to extend these warnings, because it is getting very close now to central Shannon County, and then eventually it will go into Carter County as well. So that being said,
I've got the satellite view as well up with these storms. You can kind of see that there's just some intensity in this area. This storm right here, Winona, could hit you. But it looks like it's, with every refresh, it looks like it's trying to make a right turn. We call them right turners. So it might just clip Winona and Van Buren area, but it looks like it could come down through the Grandin area. Elsinore, if it keeps on moving, if it keeps on moving right, it's going to go through northern Butler if it stays together. Now, like I said, this one back here to the west is dying off. So these may choke out at some point. That's the hope.
Well, I've got some
information up here.
I was going to say, I've got some information now on that same storm that we're looking at near Willow Springs. They just went another severe thunderstorm warning for the Eminence areas. That's going to be clipping Reynolds County, eventually Wayne County. But the one more specifically just south of Mountain View, that storm has a history of a quarter-size hail, just went through the Willow Springs area. And be advised that they also have spotters are reporting as big as golf ball size hail with that same storm, which is kind of what we're seeing on radar as it continues to move south of Willow Springs. I believe that's Highway 63 crossing just north of West Plains. So that's what we're seeing right now. And then, of course, the storm coming into just north of Eminence. We're going to really focus in on these three storms. The one northwest of Gainesville, just south of Willow Springs. And you see that here, destructive hail. I believe they've updated that too. They're talking about a destructive storm. We're talking 3 inches in diameter, possibly large apple size. You're seeing that on your screen, and that has been confirmed from storm spotters in that area. So, yes, we're talking about possibly damaging winds. Right now with this storm, it is definitely the destructive hail that we are seeing right now. So we're going to watch that very carefully. I know if you don't mind, right now we have over 2,000 watching us right now on Facebook. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that share button. we want to reach as many folks as we can, just because eventually nighttime is going to be with us, and we want to make sure that we stay on top of all these storms, just because as nighttime falls, we know it is harder and harder to see these severe storms. So that's why we can't stress enough the importance of staying weather aware, and to make sure that you tag your friends in these storms, so that way we can all stay ahead of this severe weather. You were looking at some of the velocity a moment ago, Steve. I didn't see any really tight rotation.
No, I didn't
in
see
that
any in
storm
there at all, really. Just there's some embedded winds, but I did drew a cross section of that particular storm, and you're looking at over 50,000 feet cloud height.
Wow.
Storm tops. So that one is going to get going. I mean, it's already going, but it's usually when you get over 50K on the height, you're looking at a dangerous storm anyway. And I'm going to be watching that one for rotation as it comes across. Usually when they turn into supercells like that, they have a mind of their own. Now, let me take let me take GR level 2 here real quick. They look like they might try to join together. And if that's the case, then they will suck energy from each other, and they will die down just a little bit. Put this in motion real quick.
I was going to say that wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing if that were to happen.
No. It looks like they're maybe wanting to join. We might actually see this become a line at some point, because you've got a few up here that are together.
They're trying to merge.
Remember, yeah, they're trying to merge. So that's not a bad thing. If they merge, then all we're looking at probably is just some wind threat. Obviously, some embedded hail probably. You might have a spin up tornado in there somewhere, but if they merge, they're gonna fight each other for energy.
Can we go back? Can we go back to the first screen there with radar Omega, Steve, and kind of zoom out a little bit? I want to show the viewers at home or wherever they're watching. I want to show them. A lot of folks are asking about the timing. I do have a timing graphic here that. Actually, what I could do real quickly, I want to steal your screen for 1 second there, okay, Steve. And this just came in from the Weather Service. So this kind of gives you an idea of kind of the newest information as far as when these storms, a lot of folks are asking right now about their time or about their city, their location. So this is kind of going to give you an idea. Now, this is an estimated time, so it's not going to be perfect science. So, obviously it's not going to be, I can't say it's going to be in Bluff at 9:45, but I can tell you that it is going to be roughly at these times. So pick out the county you live in, and we're talking about these supercells that we are seeing right now. So if you do that, then obviously that's what we're looking at right now. So it's pick out the time or pick out the location where you live, and that's coming directly from the Weather Service out of Paducah, kind of giving you an estimated time of when these storms are going to be going up in our area. Steve, do you have a new track by chance on? I think you do. So a new track on, brand new track on these storms. So Birch Tree, it'll be in your neck of the woods coming up at 8:10. Winona at about 8:21. Van Buren, it'll be in our area in Carter County at around 8:39. So a little over an hour. Well, about an hour from right now. Grandin at 8:51. Elsinore coming up at 8:55. Mill Spring at 8:59. And Piedmont, if it holds, it'll be there about 9 p.m. So just keep that in mind. Eventually, Greenville 9:14 and Poplar Bluff around 9:17. And we were talking about this storm or these storms earlier today, and we said it was possible that we were thinking that these storms were going to be coming in to our area right about 9 or 10. So as of right now, Steve, it looks like this line is on track to do just that between 9 and 10 p.m.
Yep, and it sounds like our spotters are deploying, or at least getting ready to deploy. I'm hearing some radio traffic in the background. So I know earlier when we talked, we were trying to get a game plan together on how to attack this as it comes in. And so it sounds like they're getting ready to deploy.
And I've got a scanner going on, or a radio here in my office, to make sure that we're going to get some information coming in. We have the ability, if need be, we can go actually talk to storm spotters directly. We can talk to the EMA director, Robbie Myers. So we are really kind of stepping up everything to make sure that we're able to bring you all the information as soon as it comes in right to us. We'll be able to let you know, getting some information on that same storm that we were talking about just west of the Van Buren area. And this is out of Texas County. So this is what's coming in. It's already pushed through Willow Springs, but looks like more than golf ball size hail. For 1 second, Steve, I'm going to take this shot. Yeah. That is out of Texas County, and that is what is, I would say that's bigger. That's more like what, baseball size?
That's
from
what softball size, maybe, or
maybe,
baseball?
Yeah, baseball to softball size hail. That is what kind of storms that we are looking at coming in right now from the west. So that's why we are jumping on early. Want to make sure that you get all the warning that you can possibly receive.
816 radio check.
So I'm hearing some of the storm spotters here. Looks like they're getting ready to go out as well. They're getting their game plan ready to go as well.
Frankie, I'm trying to track down some MoDOT cameras in that area. I want to try to see if we can figure out what that storm looks like with some ground truth, see what the cameras are showing. So if you'll bear with me, I'll try to find that. And when I get it pulled up, we'll share it.
Absolutely. And while you're doing that, I might, I'm going to try to get our good friend, Butler County EMA Director Robbie Myers. He might be calling in here in just a moment. So if he does, then I will be able to get him in, and we'll patch him through as well, because we've got a brand new, it looks like a special weather statement at the same time. And that being said, we've got that going on, and we also have a brand new weather warning for West Plains. I've got Robbie Myers, Butler County EMA Director, joining us right now. Good evening, Robbie, and thank you for the opportunity. Robbie, are you there?
He doesn't want to talk to us.
He doesn't want to talk to us. All right, so we'll try that again. We'll try to have him call back in here in just a moment, but for some reason, it did not pick up. We've got that new warning that has just picked up. We've got that going on, and I believe, Robbie, are you there now? Well, I don't think he wants to talk. I don't know if it's definitely we'll try to get that worked out, but we'll try to get Robbie on in just a moment. In the meantime, we've got some special weather statements here, Steve. It looks like for Carter, Ripley, and Wayne counties as well. If you don't mind, let's go into that right there. So it looks like severe storms. So this is just they are just letting you know that we do have severe storms that are coming in to this area. And this is for Ripley, Western Wayne counties, and Carter County until 8:45. So they're giving you an idea of what's coming in. The storms have history of producing very large hail and conditions. If you can, Steve, I want you to highlight that. Remain supportive for tornadoes and damaging winds. And it's going to be around Fremont at about 8:20, Van Buren at about 8:25 here this evening. So make sure, very important, that if you have the opportunity to make sure, let people know, if you know somebody who lives in that area, make sure they know that severe storms, it looks like, is going to be coming their way. So we want to make sure that we are able to get that information out there quickly to them. So, and of course, we're going to have, looks like a brand new warning has also been issued. This one is for Oregon County in south central Missouri here, Steve. And we'll let you take over real quickly, if you don't mind, and give us that information just north of Alton, as that supercell looks like it is still on target to get over toward the Carter County area.
Yeah, so this is a new severe thunderstorm warning, and I've highlighted it. It says this is a destructive storm. So if you're in the area, please make sure to take shelter. This is a warning for baseball-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Of course, it's only radar indicated, but the radar has a pretty good idea of what it's seeing, and it's as soon as the spotters catch that, they will report that to the National Weather Service. We'll have some ground truth with that. But this is a dangerous storm right here, and this is one that's it's moving pretty much due east, and if it keeps on intensifying or keeps that strength, it's going to come. Let me see if I can just draw you another. Let's just put another storm track on it real quick. It's going to come due east. And let's look at the, so it looks like it's moving at about 45 miles per hour. This is approximated by the radar. I think we hear Robbie.
I think I've got Robbie now. Robbie, are you there, my friend? All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening.
So I think it was probably on Steve's end. We'll blame Steve for that one, not me.
There you go.
All right.
But I want to let people know that are watching us right now, Robbie. We have nearly 2,000 right now watching us on Facebook. Well over 1,000 watching us on YouTube here this evening. Kind of give us your thoughts as these storms are moving in from the west. Right now, nothing in Butler County, but unfortunately, it does look like that the way Mother Nature is acting tonight will be in on the action coming up in the next couple of hours.
Yeah, and so, I mean, everybody's doing what they need to. Your old guys are on the air. The storm spotters are heading out. The storm shelters are opening up by 8. We'll just keep watching, and hopefully it'll come through and get to the other side of us without much damage. But the potential there, as we've seen, is very strong. So everyone still needs to take this very seriously.
Got a brand new, this is for, stand by, Robbie, real quickly. Steve, we've got a tornado warning, so stand by.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so we have a brand new tornado warning here. This one, Steve, if you don't mind, we'll pull that up for Shannon County. Robbie, if you don't mind, stay by just 1 second here. We'll get right back to you, sir, as this storm has gone tornadic, and this one is in Shannon County.
There we go.
And this one is southwestern Shannon County, east central Howe County, northern Oregon County until 8:45. A severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles north of West Plains, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Hazards are tornado, baseball-size hail. It is radar-indicated rotation. We've got Thomasville, Peace Valley, Greer, and White Church. And I was just looking at some rotation there, Steve, and I believe it's going to be south of Mountain View. If you want to pull that up here while I bring Robbie back on the air with us here.
Perfect photo, not photo, but a perfect shot of the radar. This is the velocity, high resolution velocity view, showing some good rotation right there.
It really is. So, Robbie, this is what we were concerned about this morning when you came in on the radio program with me. And this storm is really the epitome of a supercell baseball-size hail, possibly rotation there south of Mountain View, and looking like it is going to be on a collision course for Carter County, possibly even the northern parts of Butler County if it holds together.
Right, and baseball-size hail, that's just hard to fathom what kind of damage that could do.
No, absolutely. So I know you're in constant communication with the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. I know they're about ready to start to deploy, and I'm assuming if something changes or you need us to pass on information, please make sure, give us a call, and we'll put you right on, sir.
I've got you on the screen and got you on speed dial.
All right. Thank you so much, Robbie. Have a safe rest of your evening, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good.
All right. That is Butler County EMA Director Robbie Myers. And Steve, I know the Severe Weather Response Team, looks like they are being activated as we speak.
Yep. And I've actually got, I've got Keith Berry, one of our elite spotters. He is live with his camera. I'm going to throw it down in the bottom corner so you guys can kind of see what's going on. He is facing back to the west as these storms come in.
And I'm also looking at some other storms, and I'm looking at really need to pay attention if you live in northern parts of, I'll tell you what, Steve, that tornado warned storm there near Willow Springs, Is it just me, or it looks like it's moving east-southeast? Are you seeing the same thing?
It took a right turn just a little bit.
It took a right turn. So that really needs to be watched. If you live just north of Donovan along Highway 21, need to make sure that you are near a safe spot as this storm. And Steve, we can't overemphasize this enough.
No, this is a perfect, what we call a perfect couplet. You can see the bright greens and the bright reds here together. That is what they look for on radar. Let's see if I can find a drawing tool. Here we go. Move this down here a little bit. So this right here is what I'm referring to. This perfect couplet right here. That's what they look for on radar when they're issuing warnings based on the algorithms that the radar spits out. That's a couplet. You can see it's kind of maybe lost a little bit of its shape there on the last the refresh that come up, but it is still.
So what you're hearing in the background, just so you know, you're hearing the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. They are going to go ahead and they are being mobilized right now. Also, the Severe Weather Response Team also works with storm spotters in Carter and Ripley counties as well. So I would honestly expect, at least if nothing else, an extension of this warning, because I don't see it weakening a whole lot before it gets into our area. And I'll tell you right now, Steve, the storm just north of Bakersfield, very impressive. And also, it is not merged. So these two storms that we're watching right now on camera, I mean, they're in an environment where they are soaking up all that energy. And for right now, they're not pulling energy away from each other. So how long that lasts, that's something that we're going to have to watch. And right there, right just north of Bakersfield, pretty good rotation right there along Highway 160 is what I'm seeing.
Sure. For sure. And remember, just about 15, 20 minutes ago, we were talking about that storm dying, and it ramped right back up.
It absolutely did.
Rotation right there. And we talked about those storms trying to join together. Well, they've kind of separated.
Yeah, I was going to say they've
got a mind of their own.
They've got a mind of their own for sure. And while I have a minute here, because things are about to get really busy here, if they're not already, they're about to get really busy. If you haven't done so already, I would urge you in this situation, hit that share button. We've got about 2,000 watching right now. If you haven't done so, hit that share button for us. The goal is we want to reach as many folks as we can. These storms are coming in to our neck of the area now. Right now, we do have a tornado warn storm. Would not surprise me at all if we see tornado warnings being issued for parts of our area, like Carter and Ripley County. And I also want to watch that storm real quickly. I'm going to keep that screen up, Steve, real quickly. I'm going to take it to what I've got for just a moment, because we've got the tornado warn storms just to our west. We also have a third that is just north of the worst of it's going to be north of Bakersfield. But if you live in Koshkonong, Thayer, eventually getting over into Ripley County, you want to pay attention to that storm, because that could go tornado warned as well. We've got a long few hours ahead of us. We've had no storms in our area pretty much all day except for this morning. So I'm
just going to call it right now. That storm right there, that's just northwest of Bakersfield. That one's probably going to be tornado warned here pretty quick.
Yeah, it will not surprise me if that is the case. I'm trying to get some information here on that particular storm. So while you're doing that, can we get a Steve, if you can you pull up a timeline? Give us some a storm track. I'm really curious about the one in Mountain View right now, because it's going to be coming in to Carter County here also. I'll tell you what, Steve, before you do that, can we pull up the velocity on that storm right there just south of Mountain View, because I think that is tightened up again. It has right there where the green
right
meets
there.
the yellow. That is where
right there.
That's where that rotation is. So that is just southwest of Mountain View. And I'm telling you, by the way, Chance, my son Chance, bless his heart, he is right next door, folks. He is watching radars as well. Hope you don't mind, Steve. He's going to be our third wheel tonight. He's going to
Come
be
on, bring it on.
He's going to be helping us watch the radars, and love that kid to death. I appreciate him for sure. So
Here
we've
comes
got
a new storm track. If you're ready for
Yeah,
it.
go
This is
ahead.
they're traveling at 46 miles per hour now. This particular storm is. And let's take number 1. Here we go.
All right, so this is that tornado warned storm right now, crossing just north of West Plains. So here we go, Van Buren, 8:52. So you're about less than 1 hour away from that. Grandin coming in at 9:05, at 9:10 in Elsinore. Also, it'll be in Mill Spring and Wayne County, excuse me, at 9:17. Williamsville coming in at around 9:25. Now, keep in mind, this is not exact timing, so it could be off a few minutes because it may speed up, or it could slow down a little bit. So keep that in mind.
And they are wobbling just a little bit on speed.
I was going to say they most certainly are doing just that. I'm looking at trying to get some information here on that storm. So I want to get this real quickly. It's not going to be the cleanest, but bear with me here. I probably shouldn't show this, but it is our show. So I want you to, that last sentence there by the NWS, by Mr. Justin Gibbs, rotation is clearly starting to be stronger and deeper in the cells to our west, 40 to 45 minutes before getting in Carter and Ripley counties. So they may wait another 25 or so to warn if that holds together. So just want to let you guys know that what we are seeing, the Weather Service is seeing as well. So I brought that up, Steve, because I want to make sure that our viewers know that what we're seeing, they're talking about that too.
Correct. And a little bit ago, I tried to get a traffic cam pulled up from the West Plains area, and it is out of business right now.
Out of
It's
business.
just
So
been
that tells me
out of
that
order,
they've had some big hailstones come through there, or some damaging winds, either or. Let me look at the, I'm looking at some of the information coming in from the Springfield area right now. Let's see here. This one, so this, as we're looking at this is that storm that is just to the east of Eminence now, or I should say just north of Eminence. This picture here that came to us, that is from Summersville, and that is going to be getting into Reynolds County very, very soon. But that is golf ball size hill there, Steve.
Yes,
That's what these storms are punching right now as they tap in to this air. And unfortunately, we have not seen we haven't seen storms today. So this is what we were afraid of as it comes in to our area. It is
that
coming.
Right there will strip the shingles off your house.
Oh, it absolutely will.
For sure.
And
For sure.
I'm still trying to get some information on that last storm that ended up. Now, I will tell you, go back one more screen there to that last radar you had pulled up there, Steve. Nope. Go back to the radar Omega. Yep.
Okay.
Looks like it's merging. Am I right on that, Steve? Are you seeing that? They're trying to merge. They're trying to merge
just a few minutes ago too, and it didn't play out.
It didn't play out, so we're going to watch that very carefully.
They are. Let me look at this real quick. I'll stop this motion. Yeah, they've actually merged.
They have
And the one
merged
big
for
thing
the
there
time
have,
being.
yep.
So now, what does that mean, Steve? If these two storms merge together, tell me what that means.
They're going to fight for the available energy, and it's going to make them both a little bit weaker. They're not going to be as apt to spin. I mean, they can, but once they join together, they're going to be fighting for that atmospheric energy.
So with that being said, let's see here. We're watching. Looks like we are watching the. Need to pay a lot of attention to both of these storms. I'm telling you what, that one just east of Gainesville, it's got a really impressive hail core with that one. We are working on.
Let's look at that real quick.
Yeah, if you don't mind,
There's
we'll pull
one right
that
there.
up.
So
And that is in.
So that 1.5 inches. Yeah, it's north of West Plains. That one's north of West Plains. This
so
one
we're,
back here, this one's intensifying back here.
it is, and that one look. That's
So
the
that's
one that's on the
2.5
state
inches.
line. That
Yep.
is just north of Bakersfield, northwest. Looks like around Highway 160 and Peepee Highway. There is going to be where that 2.5 inch hail core is being detected. So that is what we're going to be watching out for as that continues to move off to the east.
2.5 plus right there. It's a little more actually. Yeah.
So
Close
looking
enough, yeah,
at
2.5.
talking with Justin Gibbs right now, and it appears it does appear that it's not going to surprise me if we get some tornado warnings and for some of our counties here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. It just, unless
Honestly, I think either or any of these three storms could go tornado warned at any time.
so I do know that as soon as these start to cross, and we've got another warning just popped up to the north of Van Buren near Eminence. That's the one that we talked about, crossing Summersville, golf ball size hail.
Wow,
Looks like a new warning just popped up there. Still no really storm initiation south of Gainesville. We were wondering if there was going to be some storms that were going to come into play in northeast Arkansas. Right now, it is those storms have not materialized at this point. However, there's still plenty of time. So this is the central Shannon County storm at 7:58. So literally a minute ago. Severe storms were capable of producing 2-inch size hail and wind speeds of 60 miles an hour. It was located 7 miles northeast of Eminence, 22 miles northwest of Van Buren. It is moving east at 45 miles an hour. Steve, if you can, highlight the locations for this particular storm. Ozark National Scenic Riverways, also Eminence, Alley Spring, and West Eminence, all in the path of this storm. And once again, we're talking 2-inch size hail and wind speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. That is with that storm there in Eminence. And let's see here, looking at trying to get some new information. So this is out of Shannon County. This is out of the Weather Service here for Shannon
we
County.
got another one, actually.
Yeah, we do. And this one is for go back down a little bit. I can't see.
All right, hold on. I'll take you back over here.
I'll read you what we have. Looks like a new tornado warning has just been issued as well. And that one is for that storm.
Sure enough, they did.
Sure enough, that one's going to be for... That one's going to be for northeastern at Shannon County. That's the one that we were looking at a moment ago. So they just issued this one until 8:30. So at 8 p.m., a severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located near Eminence, or 21 miles northwest of Van Buren. It is moving east at 40 miles an hour, and it's going to be over a rural part of the county, but it will be impacting the Ozark National Scenic Riverways. That is what we have highlighted right there on your screen. So that one has also just now gone tornado warned. Shannon County, by the way, they were just letting us know about the rotation and then literally warning on that particular storm.
Absolutely. That one's turning dangerous.
It is turning dangerous as well. And I know that we are missing a lot of comments. Once these storms cross in to Carter and Ripley County, I'm going to drag the iPad right here in front of me. That way we can start to get to some of the questions I want to focus on. So they did trim. Nope, I'm sorry, they did not trim. See if we have any new updates on that tornado warning there, Steve, in Oregon County, just north of Alton. See if maybe the Weather Service has talked about any of that storm at all. See if maybe they have updated that tornado warning. I don't think they have, but we'll try and see if we can get new information.
I don't have chat up on my side.
Can you click on the warning inside the box there and see if a new...
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Let's do that and see if maybe something pops up. Let's see here. Nope, nothing new yet. Still talking about 2-inch size hail, lime size with that tornado warning expires in 43 minutes. And then we also have the severe thunderstorm warning that is just south of there, and that is to the right through Alton. Baseball size hail is what we're afraid of with that storm. And then the one that is over Bakersfield along Highway 160, that one is also a severe thunderstorm warning. It will not surprise me at all if that one eventually goes tornado warned. We're going to see, I don't see any rotation right now with that storm. So that's good news for the time being. But I will say it looks like we could get some heavy winds for sure. That is possibly with that storm. So here we go. It's 8 o'clock now, and we're going to have these storms that's going to be moving in to our area here. And there's a lot of untapped energy So we'll see if these storms hold together. We'll see if they maintain the strength. And let's see here. Strong rotation prompted the warning. I'm just reading out loud. Sorry. This is from the Weather Service out of Springfield. Also looking at our Weather Service office in Paducah to kind of see if they're giving us any new information. We don't have that as of yet. So once again, these storms are not technically in our viewing area yet, but they will be there very, very shortly. And I do think that the Weather Service office in Paducah, I can see them extending the at least on the northern side, that tornado warning possibly for portions of Carter and Ripley County. Let's see here. We'll be looking at here, Steve. This is the
image
hail
you're looking
sign.
at here is the hydrological classification. If you look at this yellow, it's the GH. That stands for giant hail. That's huge. That is going to be there's some large hail embedded in that storm southwest of Mountain View. I'll back out of that.
Yeah, so some large hail there with that one. Also some large hail just to the, it looks like maybe they have updated that tornado warn storm now, possibly.
Let me go back to it here.
Did they do that? Is that what they,
so.
Nope, I thought maybe they trimmed some of it back a little bit. Maybe they didn't. Maybe not. I was hoping they did, but not yet. Let's do the velocity on that storm there in Shannon County and see if, or Oregon and Shannon County, and see if we still have a little rotation. It looks like just south of Birch Creek Conservation Area. So it's still there. I mean, it's very, very well defined. Yep, very well defined on radar. If there was a tornado, if you don't mind, use your tool there to draw around the rotation that we're talking about so people can see that at home. If you live in this area or know somebody who lives in that area, if there was a tornado, not saying there is, but if there was, it'll be right in that general area.
Yeah, our street level on the Radar Omega is not the best in the world, but if you're in that area, that's you should be in your safe place. You should already be in your safe place.
Okay, so I want to go to this one just came out of the Weather Service office out of Springfield, and why I'm looking at that is because these storms are going to be coming into Ripley County and Carter County very shortly. This one from Mark Birchfield, one of the meteorologists over there, and he said that the strong rotation has prompted a new tornado warning in a very, very rural portion of Shannon County, northeast of Eminence. Also, Oregon County rotation looks to be going near or just north of Thomasville. We are seeing our dash cam of one of our storm spotters here, Keith Berry. He's going to be out tonight storm spotting, so we're going to go to his weather cam a lot tonight, or his dash cam rather. We also have a plethora of weather cams that we're going to be looking out for. If you don't mind, Steve, if you can, let's go inside that storm that is in Oregon County, and let's talk about that rotation again. That is just north of Thomasville. It looks like the Weather Service in Memphis has, or I think it's Memphis, maybe Little Rock, has just extended that severe thunderstorm warning that's near Salem, Arkansas, and that is right there on the Missouri-Arkansas state line. So this storm.
That's the storm just near Alton.
That's near Alton. So there you go. And you can see how high those cloud tops are. We're talking possibly 55,000 feet. And of course,
right there.
You see the hail core right there as well. So obviously these storms are very, very tall. And let's see here.
50K plus.
Got a new update here real quickly. I'm going to go to my screen just for a second there, Steve. And this came from the Weather Service office out of Paducah. And a lot of folks are asking about times of the storms. And here you go. Currently, we are talking about possibly 8:47 getting into the, looks like Butler, Ripley County line over in the Dexter area about 9:47, and then crossing the river at around 10:47. Kind of gives you an idea. Now, once again, this is give or take a few minutes, but this kind of gives you an idea of these storms as they are coming in. So once again, Ripley, Butler, Carter County lines around 940 or 847 over toward Dexter around 947, and then 1047 closer to the river. So kind of gives you an idea of where the times will be with these storms. But if you live in Ripley County, Carter County, Wayne County, Butler County, need to be paying very close attention to what's coming in. If you've not done so already, I can't urge this enough. Hit that share button. Make sure and tag folks in this video. Want to make sure that they know what's coming. And it's something that we've been watching for a very long time here this evening. And okay, we're getting reports now, Steve, of possibly a tornado on the ground near or just east of West Plains. So
east of West Plains.
Yep.
Right,
So we're gonna. I'm
that's
trying to
gonna be in
confirm that as
tornado
well.
warned area, I'm sure. So let's switch back to the velocity scan on radar Omega, and so it is showing, still showing rotation.
It is still
sure.
showing rotation. So it's going to be. You've got that one, and then also a little bit of rotation just in West Plains too. It looks like, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to confirm. Trying to confirm where they're actually reporting the tornado on the ground at. So bear with me while you're looking at that,
Okay.
and I will try to confirm where that one actually is. If that is the case, we'll try to get that for you very, very shortly. I'm also talking with the Weather Service out of Paducah, and they are watching the storm very closely coming into the Carter and Ripley County areas. It will not surprise me if we end up getting a tornado warning on that storm as well. And I know I'm missing a lot of comments. I know that I think Nikki is back taking care of some of the comments for me. I appreciate that. I'll try to, yeah, absolutely. That's a team effort here. So we'll watch that very carefully. We'll get more details on that one. We are watching all kinds of chat rooms on that one as we speak to make sure, because that will be coming into our area here over the next hour or so. Nothing.
That's a storm west of Eminence, showing just a little bit of rotation as well. That's that tornado warned area.
Yeah, going to the northwest of Piedmont as we speak. So let's see here. I'm looking at different things to make sure that we're not missing anything here.
And I'm also looking through the Springfield Weather Service chat room, trying to find any information I can as well.
So as we await these storms as they come in from the west, make sure and like this video and share this video too. I've got a new, I'm going to pull that up here while we're looking at that. I've got a new, looks like a new mezzo. Well, hang on one second here. Yep, yeah. We've got a new mezzo. Yeah, if you can stop that, and then we'll read that mezzo scale. Here it is. So the severe weather threat continues across the area. Tornado potential. If you don't mind, highlight that for me here real quick, Steve, where it says the potential appears to be increasing across South Central.
Looking for that.
It's underneath the summary. There you go. This is just released to us by the Storm Prediction Center at 8:10. The tornado potential appears to be increasing across South Central to Southeast Missouri as a trio of supercells migrate into a strongly sheared environment. So it looks like that the same storms that we've been talking about, that is why we're very concerned, why we decided to go on the air early, because of this right here. We want to make sure that you've got enough warning to get to your safe spot. And I do say that I do believe that we will have some tornado warnings issued in our area here this evening. It does not look as if go back to radar Omega if you don't mind, Steve.
Yep, I've got something drawn up for you right here. There's two distinct areas of rotation, and that's, if you'll notice, that's in the tornado warned area right here, just west of Ellington and south of Birch Tree.
So south of Birch Tree, and then also go back to the main radar. There's a reason why we have those two areas of rotation there we talked about by Ellington, but it does. So it does look
These
as
have
if
merged.
they've merged, and it looks like it has weakened maybe a little bit, but I don't want to let my guard down too much because the Weather Service, they're not saying that as of right now. So don't want to let your
and
guard down
this
at
one
all.
right here, this top one, if it stays isolated, it will be still dangerous.
And-
These, if they merge, it looks like they have tried to merge or are trying to merge. They're gonna weaken just a little bit.
But the one there on the south here by the Missouri-Arkansas state line, still pretty strong as it gets ready to come into Koshkonong and eventually Thayer. So we'll see how this all progresses. But I will tell you, if you live in Van Buren, just south of Van Buren, Grandin, Elsinore, Williamsville, need to be paying very close attention to this storm because it is getting awfully close to the Carter County line. And as a matter of fact, that being said, somebody is asking currently about that very thing. So we're waiting to see what the reply is going to be. The
Looks
hail
like the hail
core,
sizes went down.
I was going to say, yeah, it looks like the hail core
Under
has
an
come
inch.
down somewhat as well, which is a good news. I would be okay with not having any tornado warnings here tonight.
Let's throw a track on that one real quick. We haven't tracked it in a while. We'll see how it's doing. So these are moving. Well, this is moving just a little south. So
Yeah, here's a new
Check this
track
out.
on that storm right there.
46 miles per hour.
And looks like here it's going to be in the Grandin area coming up at around 9:13. Donovan coming in at 9:16. Elsinore 9:19. Naylor at 9:33. Williamsville at 9:34. Poplar Bluff, if it holds together, still going to be a little bit about an hour and a half away. 9:44. Culin 9:57. So those are the times with that severe storm. It is a supercell, and it is currently right now about to make its way into Carter and Ripley County. So Grandin, Donovan, Naylor need to be in your safe spot. And at least on this scan, I do see some of the
It's still
rotation.
showing.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not as tight as it was a few moments ago, but there's definitely some rotation still being detected with that storm. So now we're going to wait and see if we are going to see if the Weather Service office in Paducah will see if they will extend that tornado warning or if they will go ahead and possibly just do a severe thunderstorm warning. So my money tells me that they'll probably keep that tornado warning at least for now, just because it's going into an environment that is extremely volatile for severe storms. And even though that those two cells are trying to merge, they've not fully merged just yet. So there's still a little bit of separation, and there's still a little bit of time for these storms to kind of act as their own. So we'll kind of wait and see what happens. Looking to see if we've got any more information. I know that we have a lot of people here are tuning in right now, over 2,500. Make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that share button, especially now more than ever, since now we're starting to see the storms getting closer now to our area. We're looking at Carter County or Ripley County. We've also got eventually Butler County. We've got a tornado warning out for Reynolds County, tornado warning out for Shannon County. And I do think that they will continue that tornado warning possibly into Carter, possibly into Ripley County as well. Getting
Here's
some
storm reports. If you see those on your screen, I don't know if you can read those or not. Those are actually spotter reports of hail. There's 2-inch hail, 2 3/4, 1.5 inches, 1 inch, 2.5 inch. So these storms are dumping some large hail out.
also
There's another 2-inch.
Also getting a report now. Let's see, kind of go, if you can, zoom back out a little bit of those two storms. Got some information. This is just on the outskirts of our listening area, but Thayer, getting reports now that Thayer is going to open up a shelter at a local church just as a precaution. There's no tornado warning. There's not even a warning right now in Thayer. I do think that will change. And as soon as I said something, Steve, I'm looking back at that storm north of Alton. It looks like it's starting to strengthen somewhat. Let's do a velocity scan on that, if you don't mind, and kind of see if that we're seeing any rotation.
It's still got rotation.
Still rotation right there. If you don't mind, draw where that is, just north of Alton. There you go. So that is where the rotation still currently is sitting in that storm.
And there could be something down here too. If you notice, there's some greens and reds together.
Sure is.
There.
And that's on the Missouri-Arkansas state line.
That may get warned pretty quick.
Yeah, that could be our next possibly tornado warning. So if a heads up for Northeast Arkansas, also Thayer, be watching that storm very carefully. I know that
usually on these storms like this, they call those tailhook Charlies, but these the very end of the storm tends to rotate. So right there at Bakersfield, that's probably going to be something to keep an eye on.
Looking at the weather service here. So even with these storms, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was reading something from Justin Gibbs. Even if, and they're watching those two storms there near Alton and just west of Thayer, even if they do merge, he says the wind and the tornado threat are still going to be the main concerns if those two storms are to merge. So obviously right now, it appears that these storms are maintaining their strength. We do not have any confirmations as of yet. I did get a report of a tornado possibly near West Plains. At this point, it's unconfirmed until we can get that verified, but that was passed on to me. Also, just getting this from our Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team, our co-director, Craig Metter, that the storm spotters have been deployed here in Butler County as well. Looks like, while you're doing that, Steve, it looks like the new update has come out from the Storm Prediction Center, and I kind of want to see what they are saying right now. So while you're doing that, this was issued at 7:59, so we still have that moderate risk in play, and more importantly, looking at the tornado factors, we still have the 15% chance of seeing a strong tornado in our area. So even though that nighttime has come, we're still in a situation where these storms are going to be very, very strong, severe, and the Storm Prediction Center, they agree. And you're seeing that right there. That is the newest update. They have trimmed a lot of it back, but still for our area here in Butler, Carter, Ripley, Stoddard, the Boot Hill, still under that level 4 out of 5 when it comes to tornadoes and severe thunderstorms. So we're still in for a very active night. And we're watching that storm, a couple of storms actually, near Mountain Home, Arkansas, which we were talking about a moment ago. Deputy Robinson watching that storm for us as well out of Wayne County. We appreciate him.
I'm looking at the velocity scan on the storms. It looks like they're weakening. We'll go back to the Ellington storm. If I can pull it up. Number 3 radar omega.
Which storm was weakening?
That's the Ellington storm. The rotation's not as well defined.
No, it is not.
You'll notice it's missing almost. If you scoot down here a little ways, you are getting some rotation in the area of where they're joining together. Let me go back to the radar scan real quick. So right in this area right here, that's going to be the area to watch in that particular storm. And then also down here at the bottom, let's go back to the velocity scan real quick. So you're seeing some pretty well defined rotation in that area.
So we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued outside of our area. This one is for Howe counties and Oregon counties. There is a tornado tag with this storm. At 8:22, severe storms were located along a line extending from 12 miles east of West Plains to 10 miles northeast of near Viola, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Wind speeds are 60 miles an hour and half dollar size hail. those are the storms that are coming right into the southern parts of Oregon County and Howe County. So there you go. Thayer was opening up a storm shelter a few moments ago. Not seeing rotation with that storm per se. That is the one in southern Howe counties going into Oregon County, but there is
here, though.
Yeah, there's definitely some insane wind on the south end of that storm between Salem and Norfolk Lake.
Let's take it back to a wide view here and just get an overview real quick. So that's the view. The latest radar scan is still not showing. I mean, they've kind of connected, but they're not totally hooked together.
They're not fully hooked all together. And also the one of our meteorologists out of Springfield, with that warning in Howe, Oregon County, there is rotation. That's why they went with a tornado possible tag. It is located northwest of Lanton, and that's going to be in Howe County. So they are watching that storm very carefully as it continues to move this direction. So we're getting close now to some active warnings coming into our listening area. Piedmont, if you live in Piedmont right now, should be paying very close attention to the storm to your west, and that is in the Reynolds County area. So this storm here, Steve, which one is this one?
That's the Alton storm that still has a tornado warning attached to it. Just kind of looking at it to see if there's anything in there that would be concerning. I mean, there's some hail in there, but and that's a tall one too. It's over 50K.
So let's see here. Looking at some of the newest information coming in. Oh, wow. This one, while you're doing that, this one just came into us. I'm going to capture this one. This is out of West Plains. Wow. Look at that. That is like, that would be bigger than golf ball size. Am I right on that, Steve?
Yes, I think so.
I think absolutely.
What would we call that? What's bigger than golf ball?
Well, it's the size of 2 quarters.
Like
I know that.
Is that like a lime?
I think so, yeah. Lime is probably what I would say it is. That's out of West Plains, and these storms are what's coming in to our neck of the area. So that is why we are very, very concerned about the storms.
And we've watched this Bakersfield storm
for a while.
Ramp up and ramp down and ramp up and ramp down. It's kind of wild watching these things grow and then die off and then grow and die off. And now it's growing again.
So we are not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. My fear is that, here, what is it, 8:27 right now, 8:26? Mm-hmm. My fear is, it looks like there was looks like, Steve, we have a brand new special weather statement that was issued. Yep, this one.
8:16?
I don't know what special weather statement. I don't know which one that he's talking about there, Steve. The one that
I don't either.
The one that
These are old.
Yeah, I was going to say the ones that's been there for a little bit. I'm not sure if that's what he's talking about or not. It looked like a new warning was that a new warning just popped up there, Steve?
This looks like maybe a new warning
for, I believe it is for Oregon County. Nope, I don't think so.
No, that's old.
That's old too. So
they're stacking up.
They're stacking up. So we're just kind of waiting to see. We're kind of in wait mode here to see.
Let's throw another track on that and see what we're looking at here. We haven't done that in a little bit. Get control of my stuff. All right, here we go.
So here is a brand new track of this tornado warned storm. We're going to push it east, southeast.
Looks like they're moving at 55.
55, so it's sped up a little bit. So Grandin coming in at about 9:02, so a little more than a half an hour away. Elsinore coming in at 9:08. Williamsville at 9:20. And if it holds together, Poplar Bluff in about 1 hour from right now at about 9:29 here this evening. If that storm is to hold together, and got another warning just popped up here. Was that a severe thunderstorm warning? I believe it is. This one is
That's the one for
for,
Grandin right there.
I believe there's one that just
Is that the
popped up
one?
for Ripley County and Carter
The Southern
County.
Carter.
Yep, there
Yep.
it is right there. So a severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued. And before we read the information,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
so there it is, a severe thunderstorm warning now for southern Carter County and southeast Missouri, northwestern Ripley County until 9:15, 8:27. A severe storm was located 9 miles north of Alton, 22 miles southwest of Van Buren, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail and winds of 60 miles per hour. Trained weather spotters have reported this with this storm already. They've got the locations are going to be Hunter, Handy, and Grandin. So remain alert for this storm. After all, it's going into an environment that's had really no storm development.
This is the one that's been getting out of hand as it's come across. It
Yes.
stayed fairly well strong as it's come across the state. Matter of fact, I want to go do another velocity scan because I'm looking at that and there's still some rotation in that. Let me circle it and then I'll bring it up. So this is a velocity scan of that storm. That's just west of the thunderstorm warned area, and there's still an active tornado warning.
So this one could very easily be upgraded at any point in time. So we got to take this very seriously, obviously, as it now is coming in to Carter County and Ripley counties as well. Right now, it is an active severe thunderstorm warning. However, keep in mind that this storm has had a history.
I'm thinking if the rotation holds together, they will go ahead and warn out ahead of that. So I would give it a few more minutes and see what happens. I figure they'll probably extend that tornado warning out.
So right now it is a severe thunderstorm warning. So I've got my iPad right in front of me here because I want to make sure that we give you the information. Plus, if I see any comments here, I want to make sure that we get that out there over the air as fast as we can. Right now, looking at the Weather Service office, looks like there's going to be a new tornado warning coming out very shortly. This one's going to be for Thayer. It's going to be for the one. There it is right there. It just popped up.
It just popped up?
Yep, just popped up here over Thayer. So that's why we're on the air for you. We're going to make sure that this could affect southern Ripley County as well. Here it is. Tornado warning just outside of our area. It is for southeastern Howe counties, southwestern Oregon County until 9:15. 8:30, severe storms capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles northeast of Sturkey, or 12 miles north of Salem in Fulton County. That is in Arkansas, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Locations in the Warren area include Grand Gulf State Park, Thayer, Koshkonong, Lanton, and Couch. And that's where that rotation near Lanton was earlier. So that is a brand new tornado warning that has just been issued just to our west. And when I say just to our west, I'm talking about places west of Donovan. We have, if we can, let's go back and let's go to Radar Omega, Steve, and let's see if we can get some rotation. There it is. He already has it pulled up. Yeah, that's the new scan. So it's kind of murky because remember, as these storms head east, it's in between radar sites. So it gets kind of lost in the shuffle. In this part of the area, it's in a bad spot. It's in a very bad spot. So the last scan that we had was some pretty good rotation southwest of Koshkonong near Thayer. So make sure that if you know somebody who lives in those areas, we'll back it out. If you know somebody who lives,
I'll switch radar sites and see if we can get a better picture of that. Sometimes Little Rock,
and then we'll try to get a scan, or not a scan, but maybe get a little bit. Oh, absolutely,
kind of a better picture right there.
That's a better picture right there. Yeah, look at that tight rotation right there, nearly on the state line, folks. That is just west of Thayer, Mammoth Spring areas. That's a great rotation right there with that storm. That is a good indication as to why they went ahead and warned on that storm. Let's put a tracker on this storm and let's go due east and let's see about our friends in southern Oregon County and then eventually Ripley County and then possibly Butler if it winds up holding together. We've been pretty fortunate so far. We haven't had
due east. It's 44 miles per hour.
All right, so go ahead. There we go. So they are coming up in about 20 minutes, 8:55. Donovan, if it holds together, will be in your area coming up at 9:50. Corning, Arkansas, around 10:08. Part of that storm, maybe the northern part of the storm, could make it to Poplar Bluff at around 10:24. And then obviously Rector, Piggott, and Campbell after the 10:30 time frame. So we'll see if that holds together. But right now, a couple of big storms coming into our area. Don't want to forget about the one just west of Piedmont either. If you don't mind, Steve, let's go up there to Reynolds County. And let's look at the one that is just to the west of Piedmont right now, because we have a lot of folks who watch us over there. And if this one
velocity scan down here,
if this one holds together, this one could clip the northern parts of Wayne County. That's very much a possibility. So while we
one's just in a bad spot as well. I'm trying to find a good velocity scan on that, and I'm not seeing a good scan. Let me switch over to GR2 analyst and see if we can get anything on it.
Okay, while you're doing that here, I'm looking at some of the information from other weather. So with that same storm that we're getting right there, just got this to come in at 8:20 or make that 8:34. 50 mile per hour wind gusts have been reported at Ellington. And I'm waiting for one of the EMA folks was asking the Weather Service about the severe weather warning in Carter County as well. We'll wait and see. What they are doing there.
I'll switch back over to WeatherWise and kind of get a general picture of this area. You know, they looked like they were going to merge for a while, and they're still keeping their distance.
I was going to say they're slightly keeping their distance here, and at the same time, they're not weakening a whole lot. There's no tornado warning right now for Carter County. However, speaking of which, I want to read this here real quickly here. Okay, so right now it appears that the Weather Service office, as of right now, they are not going to upgrade the warning to a tornado warning right now for Carter County or Ripley County, at least on that northern part. So they do have a tornado tag with that storm. So we'll wait and see how that develops here as it ends up coming in to the area. However, still want to make sure that you're in your safe spot there. If you know somebody who lives in Carter County, southern Carter, northern Ripley counties, make sure that, I tell you what, that storm appears to have gotten stronger as it comes in to Carter County. The hail core is what has really gotten stronger. So that one's going to be very interesting. And then we're watching the other storm, the massive storm that is coming over into the Thayer area right now. And that
it's amazing to watch that thing. It was about to die off.
It really was.
And turned into a monster.
It has really cycled. And I'm not even sold right now that you've got two big storms that are going to be impacting all of Oregon County, really all of Ripley County as well. The northern part right now is at a severe thunderstorm warning, and the southern part of that storm is the tornado warning storm. and they're about an 1.5-inch size hail there with that storm as it's riding the Arkansas-Missouri state line near Highway 142, just west of Highway 17. And then the other storm on the north side, it is.
That one don't look half as bad.
It doesn't look half as bad. I think they're maybe getting close now to an inch size hail in that storm. It has came down somewhat, and maybe a little more than 1/2 inch of hail in diameter, 3/4 of an inch possibly, on just to the west of Piedmont. So these are the 3 storms that we are watching, have been now for quite some time. And see here, trying to get some information from. So right now, nothing from either weather service right now. Sure. Steve, if you don't mind, let's go back up for just 1 second here to the Piedmont storm. The Piedmont storm.
Okay.
Christina was asking about Piedmont. Let's go back to Radar Omega, if you don't mind. That's got a really good picture of the storm there in Piedmont. So there's the one that is, I think the majority of this storm misses Piedmont, Steve, if it holds on its current track.
Maybe it looks like it's got just a hair of a right turn to it, but I would bet that it's probably going to clip Piedmont if nothing else.
Okay, so Piedmont might be spared. Right now, there are no warnings in the Wayne County area, only a severe weather statement.
Matter of
Also,
fact, there's your storm track right there that is radar produced. The radar puts these storm tracks in.
yeah, so it's gonna graze along Highway 34 and 49. It'll graze maybe the northern parts. Well, that one was going to go to the south of Piedmont. So yeah, Piedmont will probably be impacted with that right turn, as you said a moment ago. Let's look at Piedmont right now. Let's look at the storm in the Elsinore area. We'll look at that one. I think I said Piedmont twice. Sorry, I meant Elsinore. I was looking at 15 things here on the screen.
Let's see.
So this one is going into. So this one, it's one of those things where it's taking a right hook as well. It's kind of going east southeast. So that is, luckily we don't have a lot of rotation with that storm right now. We did earlier. Don't think we're going to have a lot of it right now. Let's check the hail size with this storm. We're looking at close to an inch. Yeah, close to an inch size hail with this storm. It has not moved in to Carter County yet. Let me get some more information. So this one is, and I'm looking at getting some information. Thank you, Coach. Coach Sheets letting me know that right now in Piedmont, lots of thunder, lightning, and a little bit of wind. So appreciate that.
Actually, here at my place as well, I'm in Wayne County, and I'm starting to see some lightning off in the distance.
So it looks like some of the rotation in Oregon County, just northwest of Wilderness, is going to be moving out of that area.
So this basically just highlights where the hail is. I mean, this is like, think of it as like when you go get an MRI and you put dye in your system, this just kind of blows it up so it's easy to see. So this is where the hail lies.
So that's where the just to the southwest of Koshkonong is where some of that hail is being detected with that storm.
And this is actually vertically integrated ice, so this would be more specific. So there's your hail core. And not as much of a glow up here as you do at the storm down here. So let's backtrack. Let's see, this one's not showing as much.
And that one's hail. West of Mountain Home, I believe.
Yep, Mountain Home. That's way back there. I'm watching it to grow though. I'm looking to see if it's going to grow back behind us.
So right now, the only warnings that we have currently right now are a severe, in our area, severe thunderstorm warning. Have a new warning, though, that's popped up, and this one is for Wayne County. Stand by for the details.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning now. This one is for northwestern Wayne County in southeast Missouri until 9:30. At 8:40, a severe storm was capable of producing a severe thunderstorm. It was located near Garwood, 8 miles west of Piedmont, moving east at 35 miles an hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust, and quarter-size hail. It is radar indicated, and we're talking about Piedmont, Sam A. Baker State Park, Greenville, Lodi, and Mill Spring. That is the area right now that is going to be under the gun here right now in Wayne County. A brand new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for...
There's a close look at that storm right there. It looks like it's got pretty decent hail core in it.
Yes, it does indeed. And of course, if you know somebody who lives in northwestern Wayne County, make sure and let them know there is a severe thunderstorm that is in their area. And that's where Coach Sheets just sent me the information. So I hope he is in his safe spot right now as this storm is now moving its way in. Let's see here.
That's a cross section of that storm right there that's coming through northwestern Wayne.
Yeah, that's going to be northwestern Wayne. Looks like the cloud tops are reaching 50,000 feet, close to 50,000 feet.
Storms.
Also, got a new severe thunderstorm warning also that has popped up. And this one is for Oregon County. So they went ahead and extended, instead of putting a tornado warning for the remainder of Oregon County, they have decided to go ahead and put a severe thunderstorm warning for the remainder of that county as well. And that is because of the tornado warned storm.
Looks like they've let all the tornado warnings expire, except they're keeping this one going down here.
Yep. And this may turn into, this may turn into just some very big hail, possibly some dangerous winds as well.
And I'm not really on the radar site for that. Let's go down to Little Rock and see if we get it to give us a better picture.
Yeah, let's see if we can get. I still see right there south of Koshkonong, just west of Thayer. Right there is where that the rotation currently is in that storm. It's hovering the Arkansas-Missouri state line. That is right there, just west of Thayer. So south of Koshkonong and west of Thayer is where that is currently. We are seeing that.
And so this
rotation
concerns me here a little bit. You see this little hook trying to develop.
Yep.
So we'll have to keep a close eye on that one. I know that's kind of a little ways off, but if it stays together, it'll ride the state line. Like we had our last storm, we had those cells that just stayed right on the state line. And this one looking like it's wobbling back and forth. Sometimes it'll go due east. Sometimes it'll take a little bit of a right turn, and then it'll come back due east again. Let's take an overview real quick. So there are a lot of weather warnings and watches.
Yeah, we have a lot of weather warnings. Tornado warning has been trimmed back there in Oregon County. So as it comes in to Ripley County, looks like I'm hoping that will hold. You know, we had a cap in place earlier today, Steve, and a lot of people wanting to know why the storms did not fire this afternoon. We had that cap about 10,000 feet above the air, and above the ground rather, and new tornado warning just been issued.
I think this is new.
Yep, stand by for the details.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so here we go. A tornado warning now for southern Carter and northern Ripley counties in southeast Missouri, and that is until 9:30 at 8:47. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Handy, 16 miles southwest of Van Buren, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Locations in this storm include Handy at around 8:50, Hunter at around 9:15. Other locations that could be impacted by this dangerous tornadic storm is Grandin. And once again, that is for southern Carter, northern Ripley counties in southeast Missouri. Brand new tornado warning. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can get a velocity scan on that storm as it is now moving in to southern Carter and northern Ripley counties. We'll pan that back out a little bit, and we'll put
I might be able to get a Paducah radar.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking we can.
One, so let me find it real quick. Yeah, right. Well, no, where'd it go?
Maybe just to the.
There it is.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
So,
go to the Memphis radar site. That might be maybe a little bit
Memphis
better.
Is always better for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say I use Memphis when it comes to.
So looking like maybe right in here. I don't know. That one's kind of a hard one to.
It is. It's definitely tough to see. It's in no man's land.
Let me see if GR2 analysts can pick that up any better. Sometimes it can.
So tornado warning now. While you're doing that, tornado warning is now in effect for southern Carter, northern Ripley counties. Go ahead, and I know I've been saying this all night long, but do me a favor. If you've not done so already, make sure hit this share button for us. We've got 2 tornadic storms, and I know Steve was trying to get something else ready to go.
It's just in a bad spot, and this is why we're trying to get another radar site.
Yep, and this one is so this one they've extended that warning all the way. Did we just have a new
warning come out?
No, it's the same
Down
one.
Here is that the same one?
Wait a minute, back up. I can't see. I think it's the same one. That's the tornado warning. 849, just an update on that tornado warning. So the tornado warning still continuing. We're going to focus in right now just because it's in our listening area. We want to focus on, is that a tornado warning? And I can't tell. Is that one for Wayne County as well?
Yeah, you are correct. It is Wayne County.
So let's stand by. New tornado warning for Wayne County. Stand by.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so a brand new tornado warning now. This one is for central Wayne County and southeast Missouri until 9:30. At 8:49, a severe thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado located over Piedmont. It is moving east at 35 miles an hour. Once again, it is a radar-indicated tornado. Steve, if you can you pull that down somewhere a little bit for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. I was letting my wife know that we are officially under a tornado warning and that we might have to take shelter.
All right. Sam A. Baker State Park at around 8:55. Greenville at around 9 p.m. and Lodi 9:05. Once again, a tornado warning now for central Wayne County in southeast Missouri. That is in effect now until 9:30 coming in this evening.
That's about as good as we're going to get. Like I said, due to the radar where it's located, but there's definitely some rotation in there. Now, obviously, the radar saw something and decided that they needed to warn. Well, here, let me back this up. Let me go to Omega real quick. This actually isn't half bad.
Okay, we're getting this is breaking news coming in right now, Steve. Sorry to cut you off right there, but you've got that circled. We're getting this information that circulation is tightening up at the Carter-Ripley County line. That it was just given to us by the Weather Service office in Paducah, and that was about 30 seconds ago. So I can't emphasize enough, if you know somebody who lives in that area, make sure and let them know they need to be in their safe spot right now. They need to put as many walls between them and the outside. So tornado warning for Ripley County, tornado warning for southern Carter County, and the rotation is really tightening up on the county line of Ripley and Carter County. So let's get, if you don't mind, we've got, this always happens every time that we are tracking severe storms. tornadic storms, we always end up getting more than one at one time. So let's go to, I want to stay in Wayne County for just a minute because that's where my good friend Steve lives, in Wayne County.
This is the newest storm track on that particular storm.
Go ahead, with it being your county, if you have to jump off to take shelter, go ahead and do so. I can take it if you need me to. If not, go ahead and read the times off if you don't mind.
I think I'm good right now. So Greenville looking for storm arrival at 9:21. Zelma about 9:48. Marble Hill about 9:56. Advance around 10 o'clock. Whitewater around 10:09. Bell City about 10:09. Allenville 10:12. Delta about 10:13. These are just estimates based on this storm traveling at about 44 miles per hour.
So 44 miles an hour, and I'm trying to get a hold of Deputy Robinson right now out of Wayne County. I know he is watching right now. He is listening. If you don't mind, if you need me to get information out to folks in Wayne County, make sure and reach out to me. Let me know. Let's go to, if we can, let's go down to, I want to put a couple of tracks on these storms here, Steve. Let's go back to the one in, well, first off, let's go to the rotation. Let's see if we get rotation still on the one in Carter and Ripley counties here. Okay. And let's see what they're saying there. At the same time, I'm going to, I am looking at.
Looks like it's sticking together. What's the rotation? The rotation staying with
Yeah,
it.
the rotation is definitely still there, and it's very tight in that area. So we don't have any ground confirmations right now, but we are looking at rotation on radar. So this is your heads up. If you live in eastern Ripley County, if you live in western Butler County, if you live in Poplar Bluff, this is your, we want you to make sure that you're staying aware of this storm. Make sure and share this video right now. Tag folks in the video. Let them know we've got severe weather that is coming into our area. And while we are waiting for more updates on these storms, we may try to get Sergeant Clark Parrott on the phone as well. He is Sergeant Clark Parrott with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. We've also got our storm spotters that are going to be out and about. Let's do a new track on that storm, Steve, if you don't mind.
Which one do you want?
Let's do the one there near Donovan. Okay. Let's do that one. And, we're tracking, usually on Monday nights, we dedicate that to Hannah Harper. I'm sorry, Hannah Harper. She's don't even know how she did on American Idol tonight. Hopefully she moves on to the top 5.
Don't tell me.
I know.
Recorded it.
Okay, you've recorded it, so nobody tell Steve. Nobody tell Steve.
No spoilers on Facebook, all right? All right, so here we go, another track.
All right, here is the track here. We're going to put tracks on this storm, about like 53
miles per hour.
53 miles an hour. So here we go. This is for Grandin at 9:19. If it holds together, Poplar Bluff in less than 1 hour, 9:45. And Fisk at 9:57. Puxico at 10:01. And Dudley at 10:04. Bernie at 10:12. And then Dexter at 10:13, and I'll stop it there because we'll get to Malden, Bloomfield later on for sure.
Yeah, it's not going to be accurate by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these are speeding up and slowing down a little bit.
So this is the 2 storm. We got 3 storms. Let's go back to Radar Omega for just a moment, if you don't mind here, Steve. And wow, there is. Let's see here.
Definitely some rotation there.
Yep, definitely some rotation. And
it's not tightly integrated, but...
There it is right there, just north of Piedmont, northwest of Greenville, getting closer to Highway 67. And then if we scroll down pan out a little bit here, we'll see about still rotation there west of Grandin right there. Absolutely. So we still have that storm to worry about here. While you're doing that, we've got some hail reported now in Eastwood. So we do have some hail reported there as well. No new updates right now from the Weather Service out of Paducah. Currently on the Carter-Ripley County line. Don't have any ground truth I don't
I'm going
have
to bring
any.
in Keith Berry's cam.
Yes.
He is at the south end near M Highway, facing back to the west. Let me actually take it full screen.
Yeah, we'll take that full screen here. Keith Berry, one of our lead storm spotters. This is his dash cam. And where's the location at again, Steve?
Looks like he's at Heartland, facing back to the west.
Okay. Yeah, that is, you're right. That is Heartland looking back toward the west. So the problem is it's nighttime and they're going to be hard to see. Chasing at night is very dangerous. And we've got people like Keith Berry, who's very well trained. Also, just getting this as well. He may not want me to release this, but I do know that from the Poplar Bluff Police Department, they've got extra personnel working right now. So they've informed me that if anything is to pass on, they'll make sure to get that to us ASAP. We appreciate that, sir. Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got not one, not two, but 3 tornado warned storms that are barreling down in our area. This one, the one in Thayer, I think it's
joined with Mountain Home.
It has joined with Mountain Home. So the tornado threat may be limited on this storm, which would be some good news. However, the 2 storms that we're worried about now is the one in Wayne County, central Wayne County, and the one in Ripley County as well.
I'm going to see if I can get another update on the velocity scan on the Wayne County storm real quick. We'll go back to Radar Omega.
Okay, we'll do that. And while you're doing that here, just trying to get some information here. Yeah, definitely some rotation here just north of Piedmont to the west of Greenville. So remember, Steve, if you need to take shelter, go ahead and do that. Don't if we start getting warnings here, I'll be sending my wife and my son down to my mother-in-law's. And my policy is I'll stay here and I've got a generator. So if something were to happen, I still should be able to be on the air and I will ride this out as long as possible.
I will go until the power goes out and then I'll go fire the generator up and we'll go again.
There you go. So
to weather-wise. All right, let's do a hail. Let's look into see what our hail core looks like right now. I gotta find it. Where'd it go? There.
So I don't have any ground truth right now. Let's see here.
That's not.
No, here we go here. So I've got, this is coming from Sheriff Bradwell out of Carter County. Let's see here. The Grandin City Maintenance Shed is now open as a storm shelter. Elsinore and Van Buren FEMA buildings are also open as well. And that came directly from Carter County Sheriff. We appreciate Sheriff Bradwell for sharing the information with us. Definitely. So tornado warnings, great picture right there, Steve. We'll leave that up for just a minute. Tornado warnings for Greenville, central Wayne County, also for southern Carter, northern Ripley, and then the tornado warning has been extended now just past Thayer. So it'll be interesting to see if the Weather Service office will continue that tornado warning for the southern parts of Ripley County.
Yeah, I'm betting they will. It's been consistent with rotation. However, it's not, it's weakening. Let's take a look at it here real quick.
And while we're talking about it, my good friend from Heartland Express, Sanjay, sending me a text message as well. We're going to be utilizing the Heartland Express weather cam a lot coming up here in a few moments. He is watching right now. He is saying, great job, Steve, as always.
Yeah, thanks.
So we've got rotation. It's weaker now, thankfully, but it is there. It is there just north of Greenville, getting closer now to Highway 67. It's actually crossing, but if my eyes are deceiving me, I think the rotation there in Ripley County, it is getting stronger. It looks like here, Steve. At least it's there. And by the way, we also want to welcome in. I do know that we are live on radio as well. So we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and now we are live on Clear 94, Z95, also Today's Talk, KWOC. We are providing real-time severe weather coverage. It is presented by PB Realty and Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Steve Seawright, and we're going to be with you through the duration of this event. Make sure if you're watching us on social media, hit that share button, tag your friends in this video. We are over 3,000 watching right now on Facebook, and then of course on YouTube as well. We have several hundred watching on YouTube. So make sure and tag and share this video. We want to reach as many people as we can. So right now, if you're just joining us, tornado warnings for Carter County, Southern Carter, Northern Ripley, Central Wayne counties in Southeast Missouri. And then we're also watching tornado warnings that are in Northeast Arkansas as well. And we're going to wait and see if Paducah ends up extending these tornado warnings for Southern Ripley as well. And right now, still to this point, do not have any confirmation. Don't have any confirmation.
We don't have any ground truth at all on the Greenville storm, the Wayne County storm. And I know they've got a couple of deputies out that should be reporting back to us.
Yes, and we're waiting to hear back from them as well. So as soon as we get some information from the deputies, we'll make sure that we pass that information on as well. Let's see here. Looking at some information from Paducah. Still watching that storm very carefully. What I'm going to do is, as we have that storm that is currently right now, that is currently over in Central Ripley County right now. We also, let's see here, I've got some more information coming in right now that we've got a storm spotter that is going to be out near 51 and County Road 628. So that's in Butler County. So we've got, I know our storm spotters are active right now. And of course, we've got tornado warnings as well for several of our counties in Southeast Missouri. Thankfully, at this time, I don't have any information. I'm gonna reach out to Sheriff Rad Talbert as well to see if he can provide any information in Ripley County as well. Oh, he's already texted me.
Warnings.
He says
okay.
nothing.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Sheriff Talbert is on the ball, letting me know that as of right now, no major issues to be reported in Ripley County. Go ahead, Steve.
I was just going to say how lucky we are with 3 tornado warnings, and these have been pretty consistent as they've came across the state. No damage reports of any kind.
That is amazing.
Maybe other than a tree broke off or something to that effect, but no damage reports anywhere.
So we are, let's see here, at 9:04. Let's see, do you anticipate upgrading the severe warning? So they're talking about the warning now in Carter County. So we may be getting an extension of that tornado warning possibly further east. So if that were the case, that would be Butler County. Yes, it would. It absolutely would. So right now, I want to stay with the 2 storms. I want to stay with the one in Ripley County. And yeah, I'm still seeing rotation, Steve.
That's crazy.
That is crazy right there. Going to try to get a hold of, right now, we don't have any ground truth, obviously. And right now, let's see here. I'm going to see if we can get Butler County EMA Director Robbie Myers back with us as well, because this storm appears to be not losing much steam. And even if it were to lose a little bit of steam, I bet we're still talking about some pretty big hail as well as some damaging winds. And it's coming into an environment where, honestly, we haven't had storms.
It's still pretty ripe.
Can we do let's do a radar track here real quickly. Once again, on the one in Ripley County, a lot of folks are asking about Donovan. So if we can, let's do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to welcome back in Robbie Myers here to our program. Robbie, are you there? Are you there, my friend?
Yes.
Robbie, can you hear me?
I can hear me.
Okay, I'm not Steve. I don't know what that was.
I think he's just got some cellular disruption. I don't know. It's not getting a good signal. Probably, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it sounds like that wasn't a good signal.
So while you're trying to get a hold of him, I'm going to do a track, and then I am going to make an attempt to get a hold of Keith Berry. His
Yes.
camera went offline. I was going to make sure he's okay.
Okay, you do that, and I'll try to get a hold of Robbie again.
All right, so that storm cell, I kind of went down between the two. It's moving at 52 miles per hour. So we're looking at Donovan about 941. It could split and go right around you. If you're looking at my screen, I don't really have a way to draw on weather-wise, but if you're looking at my screen, that storm is still in two discrete cells. So Donovan might get lucky. It might go one to the north, one to the south. But it looks about 941 to Donovan, about 955 to Naylor, Neelyville about 1002, Poplar Bluff, if it holds together, 1009, which is still about an hour out. McDougal, Arkansas, 1011, Culin, 1018, Pollard about 1018, Fisk about 1021. And so these storms are varying in intensity.
They really are. And Robbie, are you there with us now?
Go ahead.
Okay, Robbie, I was going to ask you, I did get information that I know that our storm shelters here in Poplar Bluff, they are open as well as we see these tornadic warning storms getting closer now to the Butler County area. I don't know what that wasn't me. I'm not sure. It's on. I think it's on his end there,
like
Steve.
It might be on his side.
Yeah, I think so. We'll try that again. I don't know. We'll try to get a hold of him. Steve, just you go ahead and take over for just 1 second.
Okay, I'm trying to track down some text messages that are starting to come in. It looks like I was talking to the folks in Donovan a while ago. It does look like right now that you guys in Donovan make those two storm cells might split you and just totally around. On the downside of that, the storm to the north of Donovan looks like it could be barreling down on top of Midtown Poplar Bluff. Something to keep in mind there. And let's go back up here to our storm in Wayne County. Let me see if I can get a new velocity update on this. Go back to Radar Omega real quick. Still showing some rotation right in here. So, and it looks like it's moving. It looks like it's starting to move a little bit left now. So instead of moving due east, it's moving east northeast.
It is. And we're going to try this one more time here and see if Robbie is with us now. Well, he may have hung up there. All right. So we'll try. It's technology at its best.
Technology.
It is. Love it. Absolutely. It's at its best. And of course, we will try to get him back on here in just a moment. So nevertheless, we've got this tornado warned storm that is in Ripley County right now. Also one near Greenville as well. Steve, go ahead and take over. I've got the police department giving me a call.
Okay. All right. So let's just do a broad overview. We've been isolating storms, but here's what the storm system looks like as a whole. It stretches from all the way up near Chicago, all the way back down to the farthest south, looking like maybe Mountain Home. It looks like it's trying to back build. We talked about this down here earlier. This storm cell around Mountain Home is starting to build, and if that stays together, that may not affect the Missouri side, but it will come across and catch Clay County, Corning area, and then march on across Campbell area if it stays together. And this storm right here in Thayer is still holding its own. Let me go back down here and see if I can find a decent velocity scan on that. Give me just one moment, and I'll try to find. I'm going to switch radars.
No problem at all. Just looking at some. I believe we have. Can you back out just a second there, Steve? Nope, never mind. I was looking at the wrong storm.
Which one?
Nope,
Which one
continue on. Nope, I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, I was going to try to get a velocity scan on the storm that's going down through Thayer because it is holding its own. If it sticks together, it'll ride the state line, and eventually it will go through the Culin area and probably down along the Clay County area in Arkansas. Looks like I've got the Keith Berry cam back up and running. He is repositioning, so we'll bring him up here in just a little bit.
So while you're doing that, we want to make sure that you hit the share button for us on social media. And of course, we are tracking multiple tornado warned storms across the region right now, trying to get some new information here coming in to the storm that is in Butler, or I should say western Ripley County, also getting into Carter County. You see the rotation there.
Oh, look at that
in
right
Wayne
there.
County. Oh boy,
Man.
that is just west of Grandin. And I tell you what, it would not, if you live in Grandin, just north of Donovan, need to be in your safe spot right now. Need to make sure that you've got as many walls between you and the outside, a basement if you have one, if not, possibly a closet, bathroom, and put as many walls between you as possible.
And just updated, so it actually diminished a little bit on that last update,
but not much. Still still very concerning as we look at that storm right there that is on your screen. That is in Ripley County. It's going to be on the looks like it's going to be in north central Ripley County, north of Donovan, and that is where our primary focus is with that storm. Also, it looks like in the southern part of the county, actually going into Oregon County, there was another nice signature as well. So we're going to watch those two storms very, very seriously. We are waiting for more information.
One along the state line, it is strong.
Yes, it is.
Like it's getting stronger.
It absolutely is. So we are.
Matter of fact, let me show you this on Radar Omega. That's the storm down there at Thayer. It's got a well-defined.
Yeah, that was the one I was just talking about. It's right there on the state line too. So it would not surprise me if put that into motion, Steve. Is that moving more southeast versus east? We'll see if we can get.
It's moving. Looks like it's moving due east. Well, it was moving due east, and it took a right turn just a little bit.
So I would say I would say in the southern part of Ripley County, I would say may want to expect an upgrade on that particular storm as well, meaning that it could go to a tornado warned storm. Would not surprise me at all.
You can see these two distinct areas of rotation, that one right there and this one right here. And they are staying consistent. This one up here, the one going through Grandin, it has been tornado warned for I don't know how long. It's crazy how long they've kept it tornado warned, but it has been rotating the entire time.
It has. So right now, definitely need to be in your safe spot for sure. And if, especially just south of Grandin, between Grandin and Donovan, that is where we need you to be in your safe spot as we have multiple tornado warned storms. Let's go back up and kind of pan out a little bit. We'll look at the storm that's in Wayne County as well. We want to make sure that if we can, that we try to hit that. We try to hit that as well. And a lot of people that we know live in Wayne County, so want to make sure that we are able to talk to those folks as well. So the tornado warning for central Wayne County, it continues, and
Want a velocity scan this again. Oh, I thought I heard Robbie.
Can you-
You with us?
Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me?
There he is.
There
Okay.
he is.
All
He's
right.
with us.
All right, Robbie. So as you can see, kind of give us an update here on what's going on in Butler County. I know that our storm spotters are activated as we are, Steve and I. Steve, pull up that rotation again on the storm in Ripley County. We've been watching some very strong rotation. We're seeing the dash cam there of Keith Berry, one of our elite certified storm spotters. What can you tell me what's going on right now in Butler County?
Well, it just got, like I said, the storm spiders are out there. We have State Emergency Management Association agency is watching from Jeff City, and the director's been communicating. They've been pretty consistent. It looks like it's coming straight for us. So just to keep us on our toes. But I think we've been watching pretty well, talking to our counterparts in Van Buren and Ripley County. Nothing, last I talked to them, no damage. But particularly in Carter County, it was out in non-populated areas at that point. So we're just seeing what it's doing to the west of us, but everyone needs to be prepared to go to their safe space.
And right now we are watching these storms, actually waiting for an update from the Weather Service out of Paducah. We just asked them if they can give us an update on the cell at the Ripley-Carter County line. What we've been seeing, Robbie, is over the last several minutes, very tight rotation. I did speak to Sheriff Rad Talbert, and as of right now, at least at last check, thankfully, no issues damage-wise or whatnot in Ripley County. Getting some information as of right now from Patty, heavy rain and lightning at Ripley County and NN Highway. So right now, nothing confirmed, but at least on radar, it does look very ominous.
Yeah, the radar looks very ominous, and wouldn't mind to see that tamper down before it crosses the county line.
So this is coming in, breaking right now, Steve, real quickly. This is from Miss Christine with the Weather Service out of Paducah. Still watching that circulation. It is trying to strengthen in northern Ripley County, southwest of Grandin. If you don't mind, Steve, can we go back and go back to Radar Omega? And let's put let's look at that. There it is right there. I'm not sure if you're watching your screen there, Robbie, or not, but we have been following that stretch of rotation for quite some time. And I'm just going to give you a heads up here. It would not surprise me at all if we see an extension on this warning going into central Butler County, which could possibly impact the city of Poplar Bluff, at which point, tell me what the standard is if a tornado warning is issued for Butler County.
Well, I was going to say, if Butler County has a tornado warning, the sirens will be automatically activated, and the county and cities will go off. And fortunately, the 2 shelters are open, so hopefully those that needed to get there will be there.
I was going to say Chief Mike Moffitt from the fire department was letting me know about that as well. For those who don't know, Robbie, tell me the shelters that are open right now in the Poplar Bluff area.
Yes, at the O'Neill School and at the Poplar Bluff Junior High, they are both opened a little over an hour ago. So,
all right, so we've got this scan up, and we've got Keith Berry's dash cam set up as well in the screen. And unfortunately, we're not showing a sign. We're not showing a lot of signs of weakening, at least right now. So something that we're going to watch very carefully. Robbie, if any more details you need us to pass along, my friend, make sure reach out and call, and we'll make sure and get that done.
Same here.
All right, Robbie Myers, Butler County EMA Director, joining us, and we appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Julie. Also, Westwood Baptist also is open as well, so thank you again for letting us know about that. So lots of storms going on tonight, and we're going to get through this, obviously, together, and we're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So we're going to stay with you, and we are still watching that rotation. And, Steve, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the way that's turning. It looks like it's turned more to the south, and it looks like a new update has just been issued with that tornado warning. If you don't mind, can you click inside that warning box there for me, and let's see if we've got a new update on that storm.
Let's see here. Tornado warning. Let me go back to weather-wise. Here we go.
All right, tornado warning. This is a it's still for Ripley County, southeastern Carter, northern Ripley counties until 9:30. This is at 9:19. So just a couple of minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was 7 miles west of Budapest, or 10 miles north of Donovan, moving east at 35 miles an hour. This is a very dangerous storm. Budapest coming up at 9:25. So in 5 minutes, this storm will be in your area. So make sure, if you live in Budapest, make sure and seek shelter now, as we've got a tornadic storm that is in the area. And we are tracking this storm, also tracking a severe storm as well that is right there south of Grandin. That's where the rotation is. Getting my first damage report coming in, and that's from a storm that could be impacting southern Ripley County very, very soon. We're being told now that there is power loss in Howe County. We've got power lines down, possibly trees down as well. So that's coming in, and that's reported to us by the EMA out of Howell County. So that is that storm that you see right there.
Be that southern part of Howell County right there.
It is the southern part of Howell County. So we're getting damage reports coming in there. And of course, I do think eventually that we'll see possibly maybe an extension of the warning, possibly going into Ripley County as well. We'll wait and see how that all comes together. Let's take an overview shot here of everything, if you don't mind, Steve. We'll go back to the main
reports of power being out in Piedmont, in the Piedmont area.
All right, so power outages reported also in the Piedmont area. So
that was through Facebook.
That was through Facebook. So we're getting some power outages. Get a new warning that just popped up too there, Steve.
Yep. Look at this.
Stand by for the new information. Brand new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, tornado warning now just been issued for southern Bollinger County. That's in southeast Missouri and northeastern Wayne County until at 10:15. At 9:22, a severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles north of Shook or 7 miles east of Greenville, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Talking about this is going to be in mainly rural areas of southern Bollinger and northern Wayne counties, including the location of Zelma. So at least right now with this storm, it's going to be in a very rural part of the county. And we want to make sure that if you live in Zelma, make sure that you get to your safe spot. If you know somebody who lives in Zelma, make sure and get to your safe spot. And I want to go back to what Steve said a moment ago. We're getting reports of power flickering in Piedmont. I think, Steve, you said that there was some power outages reported in the Piedmont area as well.
That's correct. Jamie Keith commented on our stream, said power outage in Piedmont.
Okay, getting a report now. This is coming from our, I'm not sure if we can patch him in or not, but we've got Craig Metter who is letting us know that a wall cloud 1 mile south of Grandin.
Let me see if I can holler at him on the radio side. I'll bring
And
him
while
in.
you're doing that too, we are getting word now from Justin Gibbs out of Paducah that we are expecting any moment now a tornado warning to be issued for Butler County. So just to let you know that it looks like that because of everything with the way the environment is, it looks like that we're going to be getting a tornado warning that is going to that's going to come up here for Butler County here very, very shortly. So that being said, let's go to our screen here real quickly.
Do it over admin.
To kind of give it, we'll kind of give you an overview of what's going on here locally. We've got tornado warnings right now for Wayne County, also southern Carter, north central Ripley County, and we're getting word here very shortly that we could get a new tornado warning that might be issued for Butler County as well, coming in very, very soon. Steve, are you still there? Did I lose you as well? Okay, so while we wait for him, we'll go ahead and bring this back on my screen here for just a moment, and we'll go ahead and kind of get you into what's coming up here as we're going to be looking at several of our weather cameras here coming up as well as we see these storms coming in. Steve,
Frankie,
did you come back? Okay,
I've got Craig Metter on the air with us. Do you have access to Zello on your side, Frankie?
I do not.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I'll do. He is live and listening if you want to ask your question.
All right. So I was just going to say, Craig, that you reported earlier possibly of a wall cloud in the Ripley County, in the northern parts of Ripley County. Is that correct? Oh, got a brand new tornado warning, so stand by, Steve.
Yeah,
we'll have
Frankie, we have a spotter. Dee Sparks is in Grandin, and she is seeing a wall cloud in that where you were seeing that couplet there just to the west of Grandin. Dee, can you give us a quick idea of what you saw?
Hang on one second, folks. We have a brand new tornado warning for Butler County. Stand by.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we have a brand new tornado warning now. This one is for Butler County here in southeast Missouri. And we talked about this a moment ago. Brand new tornado warning now has just been issued for Butler County. Let's get to the information here. This one coming in to us here by the Weather Service office in Paducah. Here it is. It is a tornado warning for southeastern Carter County, northeastern Ripley County, and northwestern Butler County until 10:15. At 9:26, a severe thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado. It was located over Budapest, or 9 miles north of Doniphan, moving east at 35 miles an hour. This is Doppler radar indicated on the rotation. Here are the locations in this storm, and we are talking about Budapest and Milltown at around 9:30, Fair Dealing at around 9:35, Poplar Bluff at about 9:45, and Harville at around 9:50. So that is the locations with this tornado warning, brand new tornado warning that has just been issued for Butler County. Also parts of Ripley and southern Carter as well. Steve, do I still have you on the line?
I'm still with you, and we've got Craig probably standing by. Let me see if he's still available.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. I apologize
Craig, are you
for the
still with us?
interruption.
Yes, I've still got you.
Okay, go ahead, Frankie.
I was just going to say, sorry about the interruption with a brand new tornado warning for Butler County. Tell me what was going on with the wall cloud in Ripley County.
All righty, we have our storm spotter, D. Sparks, on the line with us. D, tell us what you saw in that cloud.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? Well, over here on this end in Carter County, looking south towards Ripley County, you could definitely see a wall cloud rotating. And it was heading west towards Butler County. I would say approximately K5, that area, Stringtown needs to be, taking cover. You know more about the situation they're in, but definitely a rotating wall cloud.
Okay, fantastic.
I did not see a funnel cloud or anything else. It's just rotating wall cloud.
Okay, rotating wall cloud, and you were there. You saw that 1 mile south of Grandin, and it was moving east, probably towards the Stringtown area, correct?
Yes, K5 Stringtown area.
All righty, thank you, D. That's about what we have for you right now, Frankie.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that very much, Craig. And stand by. We'll get back to you as soon as you have something for us. And Steve, I know that you've got the rotation pulled up there, and that matches what Dee was saying and Craig was saying. Still some pretty good signs of rotation at southwest or southeast of Grandin now, and it's looking like it's going to come right into the western parts of Poplar Bluff.
Absolutely. Let's stop this and put a track on it. I know it's right on our doorstep in Butler County. Let's look and see what we got here. And this is looking like it's moving due east again. See, a while ago it was making a right turn, and now it's moving due east. It's moving slow, about 36 miles per hour. But here's your new time estimates. Poplar Bluff, 10:05. I don't know if that's going to be correct, but that's radar estimated times. Fisk about 10:23, Dudley about 10:33, Bernie 10:45. If it holds together, Dexter, you're looking at about 10:46, Bloomfield 10:50.
So real quickly here, let's go right to, I want to go to what I've got here pulled up for you. This is the Heartland Express weather cam, and we're seeing these storms coming in. A little bit of lightning there. You can see Steve off in the distance. Do we have the weather cam, or I should say the dash cam right now of Keith Berry?
Yeah, go ahead and take my screen full. There you go.
There it is. So
that's
there
Keith
is
Berry.
the
He's back off to the west.
He is, and you can see the lightning there. So a tornado warning now is in effect now for Butler County, encompassing Poplar Bluff. We want to make sure that you get to your safe spot. Make sure that you have a way to receive these warnings. Hopefully that your phones are charged. And I know that storm sirens right now are going off in Butler County. I can't hear them where I am, but I'm inside, obviously. We want to make sure that you are in your safe spot. My policy has been, I know my family is going to be taken care of. They know what's going on, and they're in safe spots. We're going to be with you on the air as long as it takes, so we're not going to go anywhere. My plan is to stay with you on the air as long as it takes. So right now, we've got make sure and hit that share button, tag folks
There's the
in
latest
this.
update right there.
There it is, latest
Just
update.
an update.
It's not as tight as it was a moment ago from what we're seeing, which is good news.
It's not, but it still is
Still there.
A hazard.
Yeah,
so to
absolutely.
speak.
Still a hazard. Storm spotters are out right now in Butler County. So I know that if they need to get a hold of us, they will get a hold of us. I'm getting all kinds of reports. Let's see. Getting reports of sirens going off in the city, and I believe in the county as well. We have a lot of comments coming in, so I'm doing the best I can to.
Go ahead for 802.
I'm doing everything we can.
I've got Craig and the storm team kind of down low in the background, listening for any pertinent information.
I was going to say as we're watching the dash cam here by Keith Berry, I was going to say if we hear them talking, we can pod them in, so that way our viewers can hear what's going on as well, because they're out there seeing it firsthand.
Yeah, one thing to be aware of with the storm team, we've been working with new technology as well. We have a service called Zello that we use for back-end communications off the air, and we also use it for remote dispatching. And right now we're having some complications with it. So if you guys don't hear us over the air on your police scanner, that is why, because our system is set up where we have remote dispatchers in different places, and of course our co-director, he's in another county,
right?
And that's good for redundancy too. So we've got we've got a command.
I want to.
West and a command.
I'm going to
Go
jump in for just 1 second. Getting information now sent to me that another media source is reporting a possible tornado heading toward Poplar Bluff. I don't have that confirmed yet, Steve. Do you?
No, I don't. Let me.
I want to make sure that our viewers, can we get that confirmed? We are not reporting that a tornado is heading toward Poplar Bluff. Just for the record, I know that there may be another media source doing that, but we are not at this point. We want to make sure that our information is accurate. Yeah, go ahead, do what you got to do, and we will. We'll bring them on if need be. So right now you're looking at live radar here, a tornado warning for Butler County. So if you live in Poplar Bluff, make sure that you're in your safe spot right now. Make sure and let people know. I know it's dark outside right now. I'm not sure what time it is, 9:35. So a lot of people may already be going to bed. Some may still be up. I know that way past my bedtime already for sure on non-ball game days. We're looking at one of our certified elite storm spotters here in Keith Berry, his dash cam. Great shot of what's coming in right now from the west. And I cannot report or cannot confirm anything right now that's on the ground moving toward Poplar Bluff. There is a tornado warning, absolutely. There is rotation with this storm, but I want to make sure that... Go ahead, Steve.
I'm back. Spoke with Craig. No spotter confirmation of any tornadoes on the ground or aloft.
Okay, so that's good.
He said he had heard the same thing in the M Highway area, but none of our spotters have put ground truth to that.
Okay, so very good.
That.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Not saying that nothing is going on, but
somebody in the chat is saying, or not chat, but in the comments is saying KFS.
I see that.
It, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Lisa, I'm not. Our storm spotters are not reporting that. They're on the ground, so I'm going to go with them. But still, we want to treat this as if, obviously, this is a big deal. It is nighttime. This is the latest.
It's the latest update.
Can we look at the site input in Memphis and see if we can maybe get a better. A lot of people are letting me know that it's a different media source.
It's showing up a little brighter, but I don't.
It is, but it's not.
It's not as defined.
It's
from
not
Memphis.
as defined, that's for sure. And we're in no man's land over here. So
That's really
real
bad.
quickly, I don't think I have an issue, but if you don't mind, can you let me know if you're hearing the audio okay on our end? As somebody said they lost audio. I don't think it's our end though. See.
I don't think so. I've seen a message come through the comments saying that they could hear good. So.
Okay, good deal. So let's get back to our this is the radar right now as it's coming in. We've got I was looking at some of the weather cameras here. It's just so dark outside. So really the best weather cam to look at is our dash cam by Keith Berry. He was doing an amazing job earlier, and he's got a great shot that's back toward the west, looking toward the west. And looking at the National Weather Service of Paducah, this is at so they don't they're not reporting anything coming toward Poplar Bluff as well, not yet anyway. So we're going to keep monitoring that. We're going to keep monitoring it. So let's see here. Getting some information coming in. We've got some power outages coming in from Carter County. Let's see here. I'll try to get that to you quickly as soon as I get it. I believe we've got over... I believe we have over 4,000 people out right now without power.
Are you pulling that from Radar Omega? by
No,
chance?
no. I'm getting that
Okay,
directly
Radar
from
Omega.
a source.
I see. Let me turn on outages on Radar Omega. I'll overlay.
Yeah,
that.
we'll see if we can get that. We'll see if we can get that confirmed.
The only thing I'm seeing on Omega.
Okay, so yes, I got that
Is-
confirmed. My contact there, Miss Judy Lunsford with Ozark Border, 4,284 right now are currently without power in Carter County. So that is confirmed. So we are getting some power outages now that are being confirmed to us in Carter County. We have a tornado warning in effect now for Butler County as well. We have a tornado warning for, looks like, going into Bollinger County as well. Southern Wayne going into Bollinger now, northern Bollinger.
Let's see if I can get a velocity scan.
All right, you go ahead and do that. And
Let's see. I think I have to score to Paducah for that one. All right. That's not terribly impressive.
just texting my contact with Ozark Border here to make sure that it got everything that we need. Let's see here. So right now, tornado warning continues for central Butler County, including Poplar Bluff. Let's go back to the main radar here, Steve, if you don't mind. And if we can, let's put a time lapse on, or not a time lapse, but maybe get some new times. We'll track this storm out in Butler County to let people know. So Steve got disconnected. He's going to call back. So he's going to call back here in just a moment. So while he does that, I'm going to put a new track on this storm for Poplar Bluff here and kind of see, kind of where this storm is and exactly, we're going to see exactly the times on this storm as it continues to move off to the east. We'll draw this out for you to kind of put a tracker on this storm. And if you live in Butler County, if you live in Poplar Bluff, let's go ahead now. We'll take that to my screen. So at 9:54, it's going to be coming in to the Poplar Bluff area. So remember, if you live in Bluff, you live in Fisk, at about 10:11, will be in the Fisk area as well. So 9:54 in Poplar Bluff and 10:11 in the Fisk area. That is a time, the new times on this storm. Need to make sure that you're in your safe spot as this storm continues. Need to make sure that you're in your safe spot here as this storm continues to move off to the east. It'll be affecting our area here, if not already. So over 4,200 right now are without power currently. That is in Carter County. Just got that information to us, provided by our good friends with Ozark Border, Miss Judy. And we're going to see if Steve is back with us now. Steve, there you go.
I got disconnected.
Thanks for hanging up on me, my friend. Got a new tornado warning also that has also just been issued. And this one, I believe, is going to be for the it's going to be for Clay County, Arkansas. Yep. Not quite to the Boot Heel yet, but it's definitely has been extended. So right now, our main concern is going to be the storms that are going to be in. We still have your feed. There it is. Clay County, Arkansas, and eastern Arkansas. Oh, we do have one for Dunklin as well. Stand by for the information.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Capable of producing a tornado located over Maynard or 11 miles north of Pocahontas, moving east at 50 miles an hour. We are talking about Piggott, Corning, Rector, also Reno, Noble, St. Francis, Greenway, Pollard, McDougal, Success, St. Francis, and of course, Twin Oaks, all located in this storm right now. So if you are in those areas, make sure that you seek shelter. As we have a
velocity scan on that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll let you take care of that. But we still have a little bit there coming in to the, still have a little bit of rotation. I'm looking at the storm above that one, northwest of Donovan too. What do you think about that storm there, Steve?
Well, it's still rotating a little bit.
It is rotating a little bit.
Steady. It's been steady all night.
So we have multiple tornado warnings. It's one of those.
We still have this one up here coming out of Wayne County into Bollinger County, and you got the one here in Butler, and then you're down here. It's these same three storms that we've been dealing with all night long.
It is. It's the same ones, those same three supercells that we have been looking at for quite some time, and this is
getting quite a lightning show there.
I was going to say we are getting quite a bit of lightning. So with that being said, we're going to continue to monitor this feed here for just a moment here. This is the dash cam of Keith Berry, one of our certified elite storm spotters, getting reports now of strong winds and heavy rain. That was from the Lone Hill area. So we're getting that information coming in right now in real time. So we have that going on, a lightning show, as you can see currently, that is over in looking back toward the west here, courtesy of Keith Berry with the dash cam here. So we appreciate that for sure. And what we're going to do is we're going to get right back to our radars here in just a moment, as we're going to pull everything back up here, as we have tornado warnings in effect now for several areas here in our area. So as Steve, I think Steve is back with us. Is that right?
Yeah, still with you.
Okay.
Still with you.
Didn't know if you hung up or not. So we're going to stay with this storm in Poplar Bluff. We're getting reports of 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gust. I'm assuming that is for the storm in Butler County. Can we go back to the dash cam? Can we put that maybe do a double box?
Lightning, man.
Absolutely.
It is going.
And this is what so excited to have this collaboration here between us and the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. We're able to give you this in real time. So that's what we're looking at right now on the left side of your screen. The right side is where the storms are actually at. I'll tell you what, if it was daylight hours, Steve, what we're looking at here on the left, those clouds look very ominous.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're watching this, folks, in real time, just like we are. So right now go ahead.
One thing I've noticed about storms is when you've got consistent lightning like that, there's hail, and there's usually lots of hail. So we haven't done this in a while. Let's go look at the hail.
Sure.
In that, see what we've got. Pull it back up here. Okay. Well,
somebody was asking about Poplar Bluff. No, Bluff is not in the clear as of right now. We are about to see, if not already, the storm is about to get in to Poplar Bluff. Hail size is a little over half an inch.
Yeah. So it's not as bad as I thought it was.
So it's not terribly large hail right now,
no.
But we do have a tornado warning in effect for that area. So while you're doing that, I want to go to the Weather Service. Let's see here.
Looks like he's on the move now.
Okay, so this is coming in to. So this is coming into us right now, breaking, Steve, that we're getting information right now of possibly a wall cloud coming in south of Poplar Bluff.
And Keith Berry is monitoring the Weather Service. He's probably seen that. He's trying to reposition his position.
Very good. So he's seeing the same thing that we're seeing. So this is all real-time information. This is why we are collaborating. Right now, we've got 4,000 watching at 9:50 p.m. 4,000 folks watching our live stream on Facebook. Yeah. It's amazing. So right now, we are getting information of a possible lowering of a wall cloud in Poplar Bluff, or south of Poplar Bluff, rather. We are working on the details currently right now, so stay with us on that. Also, let's see here.
While he's on the move, I'm going to go ahead and pull away until he gets repositioned.
Yeah, go ahead and pull away. We're going to keep it here on this site because we have a very heavily populated area here in Poplar Bluff. Do me a favor, Steve, while I'm going to go make sure that because that storm is going to be heading right where I live, I'm going to go make sure that my wife and son are good. I'll be right back with you.
Okay. So let me go over to, I'm going to flip over to Frankie's side here. We'll look at see if we can find some cameras coming in through. Craig, if you're listening to our live feed, I'm going to pull up. Let's see. Nope. Boycom's not going to do it. Let me look and see what else we've got. I'll take Frankie's real quick. Make sure I got the right one. All right. Which one of these is going to give us the best view? There we go. Let's try Heartland. Heartland doesn't look terrible, but it's, when it starts getting, rain wrapped, it's hard to see. So let's get out of that. So as Frankie's getting his family to safety.
All right. Sorry about that.
Is everybody good?
Everybody's good. I just wanted to make sure that they were all good before the storm got too much closer to the area.
I was exploring some of the other cameras, and I was trying to see if get Craig to turn one of them around towards the storm. This is the Neelyville cam. Don't see a lot of activity on that one. Still dry. Doesn't look like it's raining at all.
No. I am looking at, let's see here. We're back on, still looking at no new information. Can we pull up maybe do a velocity scan on the storm in Butler County?
In Butler. Okay.
Let's see if we can see. Yeah. What do you think there, Steve?
It's not as well defined.
It's not. Nope, I'm looking at.
Let me switch radars real quick and get out of that. So we're at Memphis is give us.
I was going to say Memphis gives us the best. Yeah, Memphis usually gives us the best. Maybe I was going to say that's going to be it right there.
That's because of the radar distance.
But it is west of Poplar Bluff, and it's taken more of a. What do you think? A southern track?
Yeah, it's right turning again. It's doing a right turn. They've been wobbling all night.
So right now we are listening for the storm spotters as well.
We'll turn them up just a little bit in the background, see if we can hear any.
Yeah,
activity.
if they're talking, we will.
Rain and wind. What do you guess? The
Here's a
wind
report
may be
right here.
gusting.
1-2, command south.
About 15 to 20 mile an hour.
That's not terrible.
No.
Okay, copied 15 to 20 at your location. Command south to 701. Go ahead, Bob.
We get one more report here and see what we got.
So it looks like the storm is, at least the leading edge has now made it to Popper Bluff. We're looking at Keith Berry's dash cam here.
Looks like he's about to go take shelter. That's
Yep.
one of his favorite places to hide from hail.
Command south 701. Go ahead, Bob.
I would say the wind is doing about 25 to 30.
That's not terrible.
Not terrible at all. So that's good news.
If that's all it's doing, then we're going to get away fairly easily. Get off pretty good. But it's still rotating, so there's still that threat.
There is still that threat as well. So getting some wind, also some not much rain going on in the Puxico area, which is good news. Nothing major there. Still don't have any reports of damage coming in to Ripley County.
Looks like they finally allowed that
Tornado warning. Yep,
to
I see that.
expire.
So now it's
Okay,
just a
so
severe thunderstorm warning. So we've got two warnings now, one for central Butler County and then also in Clay County and northern Dunklin County as well.
Yep. So there it is.
And that storm in central Butler County, it's not as ominous as it was 15 minutes. I say that, and the southern part of that, if you look just south of Popper Bluff there, Steve, I'm not sure if it's trying to get stronger on.
I see what you're saying right there. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to get maybe a
over
little
Omega.
bit stronger.
Take a velocity on that one again. It's not terrible.
Not terrible. So let's see here. We are getting, let's see. So we were not able to confirm a lowering of a wall cloud earlier this evening. So that's good news. I don't have any
confirmation.
Do what now?
I said you're correct. No confirmation.
Yeah, no confirmation. I know there was a lot of chaos earlier about possibly a tornado coming into Popper Bluff. Thankfully, we were unable to confirm that as well. Also, it looks like the tornado warning has been or going to be taken down for Ripley County, if not already. Right now, we don't have any other warnings other than the two tornado warnings and the severe thunderstorm warning to the north. That is all we have right now. We're getting reports of, thank you, Carla, getting some reports of rain and hail over off of Township Line. Let's see here. I think that looks just like rain. You think so, Steve, or you think there's a little bit of hail there?
No, I think it's rain. I think it's mainly heavy rain.
Getting reports of bats in many farms with heavy rain and wind. Rain starting on B Highway. We do have a tornado warning for Poplar Bluff. Nothing is confirmed. It's all radar indicated. And the reason why they were so aggressive with the tornado warnings is because this is an environment where it's very volatile.
I feel like they're going to let that one expire.
I do too.
See, it's still rotating a little bit, but it's, I don't know.
Getting some heavy rain
kind of a
and
toss-up.
thunder in Poplar Bluff. Also heavy rain in AA Highway as well. Lights of thunder and lightning.
Take one more
And
look at this velocity.
believe the Weather Service also has extended the tornado. Thank you, Miss Jody. Getting reports now of tornado sirens going off in Corning. We're getting reports of tornado sirens going off in Corning as well, and that is because of the tornado warning in Clay County. I believe we're under a tornado watch now until 5 a.m.
So they extended it out.
I think
looks
so.
Maybe. Yep.
I'm thinking that's what happened.
Is that going to push us into our day 2 outlook? Which, let me bring that up here real quick. We haven't talked much about that with everything that's been going on. Our day 2 outlook looks like this. So tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be watching the radars again tomorrow. Getting some reports of power flickering now in, looks like in Poplar Bluff. Let's see. Going through some of the comments here, just making sure. We're getting Paige. Is that going to be in Poplar Bluff? She said something exploded and power flickered. I do hear it thundering where I live now. I did hear that. Getting a lot of reports of a power flickering in Poplar Bluff. Strong winds, looks like on the south side of Bluff as well. And looking,
Frankie, I'm going to step
go
away
ahead.
and holler at Keith Berry for just a second.
You bet.
I'm going to check and see what conditions he's got. His dash cam is on low power mode, so we're not going to display it. I'm going to just talk to him for a second or two.
Okay. And while he does that, we're going to go back to the radar here, and this is the storm coming in to Poplar Bluff as we speak. Thank you, Sean. He is back at the studios in Poplar Bluff and just letting me know that we've got heavy rain and a little bit of light wind, or I should say some winds going on in Poplar Bluff. This is the storm right now that's coming in to the Bluff area. Right now, we do have a tornado warning still continuing for the Poplar Bluff area, Butler County, although I will tell you, as of right now, we have not been able to confirm any kind of major issues, but nevertheless, we're going to keep it here, and we're going to go to, I'm going to look at the Weather Service office and see what they are reporting. Also going to check in on what's going on in Clay County, Arkansas as well, because our friends in Clay County, also in Dunklin County, so far, nothing to be reported other than we do know that there was tornado sirens going off in the Corning, Arkansas area. Hopefully, these storms weaken a little bit. A new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for our area. Stand by for the details.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So here you go, a brand new severe thunderstorm warning now. This one has been issued for central Butler County in southeast Missouri, also in southern Stoddard County in southeast Missouri until 10:45. At 10 o'clock, a severe thunderstorm was capable or located near Poplar Bluff, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Winds are 60 miles per hour and a quarter-size hail. Its radar indicated Poplar Bluff, Bernie, Dexter, Essex, Culin, Fisk, Dudley, Harville, and are the locations that's going to be impacted in this severe thunderstorm warning. So the good news is now they did leave a tornado tag with this storm, but the good news is, at least for right now, it appears they are taking down the tornado warning, and they're going to extend it with a severe thunderstorm warning. So we are watching that very carefully. And as we said a moment ago, we do have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued. I pushed the wrong button there. Let me go back. There we go. That's a lot better. I don't know why that was not on there to begin with. So that is what's going on right now in Poplar Bluff. So there you go. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings now. Also, still the tornado warning is in effect for Poplar Bluff area. However, they did extend the severe thunderstorm warning out to the east. And the reason why is the tornado threat with this storm, at least for now, it has started to go down. They did leave a tornado tag with the storm. However, right now, portions to the east of Poplar Bluff, we are talking about right now just high winds, maybe some hail, and definitely some dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning and some heavy rain. I'm sorry, what was that?
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh.
That was Craig Metter popped in.
Gotcha.
So I am back with you.
All right, so I was just letting folks know that we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning now in effect, and it is in effect they've extended, instead of going with a tornado warn storm there, Steve, they are going with a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is for the eastern parts of Butler County going into Fisk, Culin, Brosley, and then over toward Dudley, Dexter, and Bernie. We'll go to your feed here, and we are looking over in Stoddard County, I believe, right now.
Yeah, let me pull that up full screen real quick. This is the Stoddard County cam. This is actually middle of Dexter. I think this is actually on the 911 tower at Dexter.
So that is what storm is coming in from the Butler County area as we speak.
It looks doesn't look as bad from this angle, but it's still a pretty good ways off.
Still a good ways away, that's for sure. So thankfully, as of right now, we don't have any damage reports to talk about here, which is really good news. Trying to get some information. So let's go over to, if we can, now that warning has kind of been taken to just the severe thunderstorm warning, if you can, let's go, let's see here. Let's go to the storm, if you don't mind, in Clay County. And the Weather Service office there, Mr. Todd Beal, is still reporting some rotation moving into Clay County. So we'll see what we can see there.
There's Omega, and I'm not seeing a lot of it's not well defined, but it would be right here if there's any.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not well defined, but there it is. If there is any rotation, let's talk about people are asking. So the Weather Service, it's very interesting. I'm assuming it's because of the storms that we have right now, but the Weather Service has extended our tornado watch until 5 a.m. I do not believe that we're going to have that until 5 a.m. I think we're going to have a lot of these storms start to fall off. So I think Van Buren, Piedmont, Greenville, Mill Spring, Williamsville, Elsinore, Grandin, I think even Donovan right now, Steve, are pretty much in the clear for severe weather the rest of the night.
Yeah, I agree. I think so.
So I hope that answers some of the questions a lot of folks were asking about, if their location was good for severe storms. I think right now, Poplar Bluff, Fisk, Culin, Brosley, Dudley, Bernie, Dexter, Essex, even farther on out to the east, your severe weather threat is still going. However, I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm hoping that the tornado threat is starting to go down somewhat.
Yeah, we're looking back at the Springfield radar. There's nothing back that direction, just ground clutter. So I believe we're going to be okay. I say that cautiously. If they extended the tornado warning out, I'm not warning, sorry about that, their tornado watch, then there is some element there that has kind of got them guarded a little bit, but I don't see any development back to the west at all. I mean, even on the other side of Springfield, it's just ground clutter from there.
Let's go back to, if you don't mind, Steve, let's go back to the storm in Clay County. We're being told that, where's it at? Sirens are also going off again in Corning. So that may be because of that rotation you just saw a moment ago.
Probably so. Let's see if there's any new updates on that. We're getting updates fairly fast.
Yes.
Yep, there's an update right there.
We are definitely getting also the Campbell Fire Department. We appreciate them. They are they've got us pulled up as well, Steve, just so you know. They sent me a picture. The Campbell Fire Department, they are watching our live stream as well as some other media. So we appreciate,
thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys very, very much.
Wish it was under better circumstances.
Yes, absolutely. The rotation, it's not strong, but it is there a little bit. So we are watching that. Right now, we don't have any ground truth to any kind of, just got a major wind gust here at the house. I wasn't sure what that was.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Coming at you.
It was definitely coming at me, but we are good. That was not expected. So the storm has made it to where I live. So we're going to stay on the air with you. I'm pretty sure I'm good for right now. My family is good. My son's probably trying to go outside to see it. So here's a full shot here. What are we looking at here, Steve?
This is Cypress, Missouri. This is just a little bit south and west of Bernie.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Can we go to the Culin radar site or the Culin camera?
Yep, stand by. I just accidentally closed Radar Omega, so
gotcha.
Pull it
So
back up, and we will go look at something else for a second.
Yes. So while we're doing that here's the radar here coming in. So the tornado warning for Butler County, it has dropped, which is really good news. They have dropped the tornado warning for Butler County. It's now a severe thunderstorm warning. So that is really good news, and I hope that will continue to be the case. I'm hoping that that will continue to be the trend over the next few hours, and hopefully we'll be able to get past tonight with no major issues. Just some light sprinkles, no wind. It's past the Lone Hill area. Thank you so much, Brad. We appreciate that. A lot of folks here tuning in.
This is a look at the Culin cam, and it's not doing a lot. Hang on one second.
I was going to say it's very calm.
Very calm.
Very calm.
There it is. There it is.
But there it is. And so we've been very fortunate here tonight. I know coming in, it was could have been a very scary time for sure. But obviously, appreciate you, Brad, very much. So looks like he is logging off for the evening, which is good. That means he is safe. 51 and B Highway, we've got 40 mile per hour winds, and we're getting pea-size hail reported in those areas. Thank you so much, my friend. We're back on with the dash cam here with Keith Berry. Yep, he's on the move here. So we are watching his dash cam here. Naylor, yes, I believe Naylor is good to go as well. Getting some information here. The Bernie Police Department dispatch, they've got our feed pulled up as well. So thank you so much. Getting that confirmed to me right now.
Excellent.
So thank you guys so much, and thank you for the hard work you guys are doing at Bernie. You do have a storm coming your direction. Thankfully, the tornado warning has been dropped. It is now just a severe thunderstorm warning. Winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, possibly some small hail with that storm as well. It's amazing.
Looking at the Dexter cam here right now, again.
Yes. That was a nice flash of lightning right there. So it's amazing how many agencies are pulling up our feed during our severe weather coverage, Steve. It really is awesome.
Very good. Thanks for hanging with us.
Absolutely. So going through some of the comments here from the Weather Service. Thank you, Sean. Sean's been back in the studios here. He has been with us pretty much all night. Deputy Robinson is letting me know there has been, from what he understands, there has been no damage in Wayne County. I'm getting a lot of wind here where I'm at currently.
I said it earlier, and I think it's just wild that we've had so many tornado warnings, but very, very little damage reports.
Yes.
I mean, we obviously have had power outages, and that's most likely wind. But as far as like,
Oh, good
we've not
news! It
heard of
looks like the tornado warning has also been dropped for Clay County, Arkansas, as well. So that
looks
is
like
really
these
good
storms are
news.
weakening a
Yes,
little bit.
the storms
bit,
are
actually.
weakening as well, which is really good news. So really quickly here, while we have everybody on, can you go over to why these are just severe thunderstorm warning storms now? Go to day 2, the outlook for day 2, if you don't mind, Steve.
Okay, stand by.
You'll see why
So here's our day 2.
So this is the day 2 outlook, and we've got another risk tomorrow afternoon of severe storms. Not going to be as impressive, I would say that. I hope not anyway. I am hoping that we don't have another repeat of tomorrow. Also, real quickly, the Poplar Bluff Police Department, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. They've got us pulled up in the dispatch center as well. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. But my reason for bringing up day 2 is it is a possibility tomorrow that Steve and I will probably be back tomorrow as well.
Maybe doing it again
to do this again.
These look to be evening storms again. I think the last time I looked at timing, it was like 6 p.m.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's earlier than what we started tonight. That would be great. If you guys want us to do this again tomorrow night, if we get storms to come through, hit us up in the chat. Let us know. And I'm sure that Steve and I can figure out a way to get this done.
And looking at this outlook, I just want to remind everybody or let people know that these are not going to be high-end storms tomorrow night. These are just going to be, it's a level 2. So that just means it's going to be maybe some isolated stuff. It's not going to be a big outbreak like we kind of had tonight. So don't get all worked up about that. We could get some storms tomorrow, that's for sure. But I'm thinking tomorrow's threat is going to be more of a wind and hail threat than anything.
And also Captain Randall Huddleston's watching us at the Butler County Sheriff's Department, so we appreciate him as well.
One of my good friends there. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's zoom into, if you don't mind, Steve, let's zoom into that storm as it's about to in Butler County for the Fisk area.
Okay.
Steve, if I tell you something, you promise you won't get mad at me?
I won't.
You promise?
Fingers crossed.
We've got 2,000 people watching right now, so I don't want to make you mad. But breaking news coming into me right now.
Lay it on me.
Hannah Harper does make it to the top 5.
Oh, spoiler alert.
You said you wouldn't get mad.
Well, I when I took a few minutes of a break a while ago, I did ask my wife, and
You already knew. You already knew.
I did. I already knew.
And normally I post something about Hannah Harper on Monday nights, but obviously being a little bit busy with severe weather, so I do apologize to her and her team.
I think people will forgive you for that.
I think so. I hope so anyway. So we've got still a severe thunderstorm warning in the Fisk area. Thankfully, no tornado warnings on the radar right now, which is amazing. And yes, a lot of people are. I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm thankful. I'm blessed that we're not talking about devastating storms here tonight. I am
because going into this, I was really worried when they issued a PDS tornado watch. I immediately went back to last year because I remember that specifically that we went under a PDS watch. I told my wife, I said, tonight's not going to be a good night.
Can I just go ahead and say one thing? It may not be politically correct, but I think we all can agree with over 2,000 still watching. God is good. He is good to us here in Southeast Missouri. No doubt about that.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so we'll kind of zoom back out a little bit here, Steve, and it is 10:16, and
there's the big picture.
Absolutely. You're welcome, Heather. Absolutely. I love this comment. As a parent of a Three Rivers college student that is 3 hours away, thank you. And that is exactly why we do what we do. We enjoy it.
That's right.
We are just so blessed to live in this area. And I have no idea, Kathy, who went home. I did not get a chance to watch it. I took a picture.
I think I know, but I won't tell anybody.
I took a picture when the show first started, and I said on social media, good luck to Hannah Harper. We're doing severe weather coverage. I posted the picture, and then literally you and I jumped on shortly after 7 o'clock and been on ever since. So
I had it going in the background for a little while, and I thought, nah, this is going to distract me too much.
Well, I tell you what, man, it's been we're just so blessed that a lot of reasons, but number one, that we're not talking about destruction here tonight. And I know that there'll be some people in the morning that may wake up and be like, well, it was overhyped. Not by us. We went by the Weather Service, and luckily, for those who don't know, we had a cap that was in place pretty much all day, and that's what saved us. And that cap, which is that shallow layer of warm air, basically about a loft 10,000 feet off the ground, that's what saved us from what could have been just a really bad night. So if you know what, if you had to hear my voice for about 4 hours and we're not talking about damage and major issues, I can live with that. I'll sleep good tonight knowing that. I will tell you, though, tomorrow we could do severe weather coverage if it happens. And on Wednesday and Thursday, I've got total 8 softball games at Three Rivers College, and then baseball Friday and Saturday. So I am just lucky that I hope the old voice holds out. I'll drink plenty of green drinks.
I think it will. On Saturday.
Do what now?
I think I'm with you on Saturday. Is that correct?
Baseball? Well, if you want to go to Cape with me, absolutely. I would absolutely love you going to Cape with me.
So you're looking at the Keeling cam. I brought that up because it is shaking pretty good, indicating some wind going on down around the Keeling area. So they're and that storm's just now basically clipping the Keeling area.
Yeah, my son just sent me a text the same and said that God is amazing. Absolutely. I'm getting reports of, there's some nice lightning flashes there in Keeling. Getting reports of hail and wind here in Brosley, and I can't see it, but I can sure hear the thunder outside. That's for sure. Kent Calton, appreciate you, my friend. He's a big supporter of Mule Sports. Kent Calton Shelter Insurance. Appreciate all his hard work as well. Let's see here. Just going through some of the comments here. The Boot Heel right now. Yes, you're still under a severe thunderstorm warning, at least in Dunklin County. Pretty confident now that the tornado threat is starting to go away. Corning,
it is, actually.
Yeah, Corning. Can we back out a little bit, Steve, and go back to the Clay County, Arkansas storm for just a moment? Getting some questions about Clay County, or about Corning, rather. Corning, right now, you're still underneath severe thunderstorm warning. We're talking about some winds, also possibly some large hail. Poplar Bluff, yes, I'm pretty confident now, Hannah, that Poplar Bluff is going to be okay. You bet. Absolutely, James. Absolutely, my friend. Also want to say thank you again to Nikki Paget, who was working our, her and Sean Mannon were working our comments here tonight. We appreciate them. It really is a team effort. It is. It's really a team effort. Appreciate our guest here tonight, Butler County EMA Director Robbie Myers. Also, Craig Metter, the co-director of the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team.
This is a look at Dexter, and that storm that just come through Butler County is heading straight for Dexter. So,
and I know that the Bernie Police Department, they've got us pulled up. So there you go for those of you watching in Bernie and Dexter.
Yeah, hey Bernie, if you're listening, you guys have a weather station, but I guess the camera's down. So maybe you can prod your EMA director to maybe put that camera back in service.
No pressure.
Every time I go to it, it's down. So, I mean, that would be a good place to have a camera.
Deputy Robinson in Wayne County letting us know that everything is good in Wayne County. Also, Caruthersville here, Dallas. Can we back out a little bit here? Go full screen if you don't mind on the radar there, Steve. And let's look at the Boot Heel here before we make a decision for us to sign off, because I do think the severe weather threat is over for the majority of the area, except for a small portion. Dunklin, Pemiscot, New Madrid counties is still what is in line to see some severe storms. So I think what I'm going to do is let's see here.
I'm going to take Omega Live, and I'm going to look at some hail real quick down in that storm. I almost think that they're going to probably, unless these intensify, they may let the severe thunderstorm warnings lapse.
Well, the one in Clay County, Arkansas is getting stronger, actually. Just getting some information from Todd Beal.
Yeah, I just updated, actually.
The looks like good wind signature coming into Clay and Greene counties in northeast Arkansas. So
take this full with hail size.
And we're going to stay on, at least, Steve, you don't have to, but I'm going to stay on at least for the Boot Heel. We get a lot of people who watch us in the Boot Heel, so I don't want to let those folks down.
Nope, absolutely. So
Please.
there's your hail size in the storm there, going through the Pocahontas area and back up through Corning. So about a half inch. And as long as there's half-inch hail going on, they will not let the severe thunderstorm warnings lapse.
No. So we're going to stay with you. We are live here on the air. We're going to watch these storms roll through the Boot Heel. We're not going to go anywhere. We're also going to watch them if in Campbell, Clarkton, Holcomb, Kennett, Zenith, these storms in the Boot Heel near Clay County heading your way. Ripley County power outages, it looks like 185 is currently without power in Ripley County. That was last updated just a few minutes ago, actually. Also, looks like a little bit of power outages maybe in Carter County as well. About 157 is going to be without power. And we've got some in Wayne County as well, 461. And I believe Reynolds County has about 736. So that's kind of in our area right now with power outages. Haven't been told of any power outages in the Poplar Bluff area. Puxico, you guys are good right now. So we may get some more storms coming in tomorrow. It'll be in the afternoon, evening hours. We're not expecting, major tornadoes like we were expecting today. However, we could get some severe thunderstorm warnings. Just got notification. Tornado watch has been extended till 5 o'clock in the morning for southeast Missouri. However, I will tell you that I do think that some of these watches will be coming down once this main line pulls through. Got a report from the Poplar Bluff Police Chief, Mr. J.R. Kersey. Thankfully, no reports of damage so far in Poplar Bluff, so that is good news.
We're going to take a look at the Dexter cam again for you guys in Dexter.
Absolutely.
And I'll take the radar and zoom it in here to the Dexter, that storm coming through the Dexter area. Let's put a time track on it real quick.
Sure.
It's pretty close to you guys, but
Kylie, no tornado warning as of right now. We don't have any tornado warnings anywhere in the area, which is really good news. Just a severe thunderstorm warning for the northern parts of Dunklin County. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry about that.
All right, no worries. Put a track on this. These are moving. They've slowed down. 39 miles per hour is what the radar is estimating on that one. So it looks like it says Fisk and Dudley, 1043. But if you'll look at this, it looks like it's already kind of on your doorstep. So Dexter 1055. I kind of would tend to disagree with that. I'm going to say it's probably closer to within the next 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
So I don't know if these times are super duper accurate right now for some reason. So I'm going to discard that. But if you look at the radar, you can see right now, it's right on top of Dudley. Let's see what we're doing here.
Looking at
hail core real quick again. There's no hail in that one at Dudley so far.
Real quickly, while you're doing that here, Steve, I'm going to take this to my screen for just a minute.
Okay.
And this is the new tornado watch that has been issued for these counties in the yellow, and that includes all of our counties in southeast Missouri except for Iron, Reynolds, Madison. Everybody else is until 5 a.m. A few tornadoes are possible. I still say, Steve, that I think this is for the storms that are going right now. I don't think we're going to have a redevelopment of storms. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing that. Are you?
I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be a redevelopment.
Okay, I think that this was just a precautionary measure, but I do think we're going to have some of these. We'll see some of these come down here before too much longer. I would think. I just don't think that we're going to have.
I can't really see it redeveloping. I don't see anything behind it.
No, I don't see that either. But
and I'm just going to make a call right here. I mean, let me go back to my full screen real quick. So this storm going into the Dexter Dudley area, it's quarter size hail, quarter of an inch. I don't know. It keeps getting. It seems like it's scaling down. So they may let that severe thunderstorm warning expire and not issue another side of that. This one down here, however, it is still going. And it's still got enough hail in it that it meets the warning criteria. So that one's going to go for a little bit.
Let's go. Can you back out for just a second? There it is. I know it's kind of outside of our area, but tornado warning storm. Yeah, a couple of them actually that's been issued. Let's see. I'm looking for Ash Flat. Yeah, let's go to Ash. There it is right there, Ash Flat. That one has gone tornado warned. So a couple of storms that we're watching that's outside of our listening area right now. I don't want to jump on other.
View's got one down there too as well.
Yeah, I don't want to jump on other media platform or media, but that's kind of what, luckily our storms where we are weakening. Meanwhile, the storms in northern Arkansas, they are strengthening. So
this one down here at Corning, it seems like it's ramping up.
It does.
We're about to go through
Noble and Peach Orchard.
Noble, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have any updates. I don't have any updates on that storm. Well, we've got one here. Let's see. This is for Greene and Western Dunklin County. We're talking about winds in excess of 70 miles an hour possible. Also, 1-inch size hail is possible in that storm as well. So that's what we're looking at right now with that storm between Corning and Peach Orchard. They have warned on that one. So in Cardwell, also back up toward St. Francis, just west of Campbell, Malden, in those areas. This storm looks like, go back a little bit farther north there, Steve. Scroll back up a little farther north to around the Culin area. A little bit of just to the west of Culin, south of Bluff. It looks like
like a little bit of redevelopment.
A little bit, yeah. A strong storm for sure, but not much to worry about there. But something that we're watching on radar for sure.
Not seeing anything there.
As soon as we were talking about that, Steve, we were talking about that. We're talking about that storm in Clay County, Arkansas. Just got this impressive wind signature now heading into Noble, which is right there, which is where we're seeing that right now.
Yep.
And we've got, it looks like at Mountain View as well, we're getting some information coming in that there's definitely some rotation that's a ways away from here. So, I mean, I'm getting pictures of all that. So, but luckily, at least in our area, except for Clay County, Arkansas, even the storm that's getting into Stoddard County isn't as impressive as it was, earlier tonight when it was in Butler County.
Right.
Culin right now, most of Culin in pretty good shape, honestly. I think that the northern parts of Culin are going to be the ones that getting maybe some gusty winds, maybe some small hail. Let's see, getting a report now from, Craig reporting about 2.5 inches of rain in northern Ripley County. So
we need the rain.
I was going to say we definitely need the rain. That's for sure. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate that very much. Which was the red? Debbie, that was in, that was near Ash Flat, Raventon, Cherokee Village. Looks like. So they trimmed back that tornado warning as well. They trimmed it just a little bit, which is good. I've had somebody was asking me about that storm. Supposed to be over. Yeah, it's over with pretty much in Poplar Bluff. Just all we are seeing is, did we get a new? We sure did. We got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning, I believe, Steve, that just popped up. Let me.
It's gonna be down here, right here. Let me see if I can find it. Right here.
Nope. No, I'm sorry. It hasn't come up for our area. I thought it did. I thought it was going to be. Well, it may have been. Hang on a second.
It did cover us.
Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Disregard. There's so many things going on at one time. But that's the warnings that we have out right now. Watching what happens in the boot heel right now.
One of our listeners on the social media comments noted that there could be another development back here around the Thayer area. And so I am watching that.
Yes.
I don't think it's ripe enough. The atmosphere is not ripe enough that's going to blow up. But, it could form a little something.
Let's see.
Nothing major.
Can we go back to the storm in Clay County, and let's put if we can, let's do a velocity scan on that storm. My son has just sent me a screenshot just south of Corning about some rotation. Yeah, there it is between Noble and Corning. Good job, son. The newest scan takes
You're
it.
hired.
Yeah, he's hired. He can have my job and I go to bed. No, he's in there watching it as well. Brittany, great question. It definitely, I think these storms could hold together to get to Northwest Tennessee. I don't think it's going to pack the same punch, but it might. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't think it's going to be.
It's winding down.
Yeah,
for the night.
It definitely does. Let's see, getting some. Well, I do have some limbs down that has just been sent to me. This is coming to me from Poplar Bluff, so we do have. Luckily,
a little bit of wind damage.
Little bit. Luckily, nothing major. Just it looks like some small tree limbs are down. Obviously, it could be worse. So we're very fortunate that obviously that hopefully our area.
Overall, we got lucky today.
Yes, absolutely agree with that 100%. Thanks to that cap. That is that cap that is what saved us from really having some major issues. Looking at some of the reports coming in across the area, I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything. Let's see here. So tomorrow we might have another few storms that make it into our area. Should be about the same time, maybe late afternoon, early evening. Getting reports of I think we did luck out. Yep, right there, Steve. Mountain View tornado is on the ground. You can see that.
Oh, wow. Yep.
We got lucky for sure. So that purple you see there on the screen between Mountain View and Batesville, that tornado was on the ground. It's been confirmed.
Let's see. If I was to look at that, I'd have to go to Little Rock probably to get a good shot of it. Go to Little Rock real quick. I'll take a 3 here real quick.
Donovan, yes. Ashley, I think Donovan is in the clear from severe storms. Brosley, you can go to bed. Brosley is good. We're just watching some of these storms as they are getting closer now to the boot heel. But yeah, you can see the rotation right there. Go back to, can you go back to that last screen you were at there with the velocity scan? Yeah, you can definitely see the rotation right there in Mountain View. I was looking at the storm that's on the ground. Can you back out just a little bit there, Steve? Yeah, right there at Mountain View. You can see with the naked eye.
Huge.
Yeah, you can see where that is clearly.
That is definitely on the ground.
Yeah, you can definitely see that one.
Let's see if we can find a debris ball here real quick. I haven't got to use the correlation coefficient yet. Look at that.
Yeah, you can that right there.
There's the
Circle
debris
where
ball
that
right
is
there.
there, Steve. Right there.
That's
That
showing
is
debris.
that is debris. And that's what my son, it's amazing how you two were thinking the exact same thing, because my son just sent me the same image and circled it and said debris.
Well, how come he's not helping us out?
Yeah, he's helping all right, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dudley, yes, Dudley is good. Campbell, no. Campbell, we're watching. We're just impressed with.
That is amazing.
I'm just sitting here thinking to myself how lucky we are that we're not dealing with that right now.
Absolutely. Let me put this in motion. And you can see how it it is definitely a major issue right now, just south of Mountain View in northeast Arkansas. Possibly headed towards the Jonesboro area, maybe just a little bit south.
Today looks like they're seeing some. Let's go back to that storm in Clay County, if you don't mind. I got a message from a good friend of mine, Todd Beal, from the Weather Service in Memphis, and he's telling me that they're tracking some northern rotation, some broad rotation on the northern end in Clay County. So right there is where we've got that circled. So they're watching it very carefully. They have not upgraded that to a tornado warning at this point. Neelyville looks. Do what now?
I said that could be coming.
It could be, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why we're staying on the air for right now, just because that's a pretty nasty cell. Neelyville looks to be in good shape. Bluff is in good shape. I know we're watching some possible redevelopment that is back to the west.
I'm not too concerned about that. Actually.
No, I'm not either.
It's going to be rain.
I think it's just going to, I was going to say, I'm not concerned about any kind of severe storms there. Bernie right now, Bernie is about to get into the severe part of the storm. You're going to get some brief gusty winds, some heavy rain, some cloud to ground lightning, maybe a little bit of small hail. Brand new tornado warning, it looks like, that has just been issued. Am I correct on that, Steve? I believe I am.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's a new one.
We've got a new warning, so stand by for the details.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so a brand new tornado warning now that has just been issued. That is the tornado watch.
That's a watch number.
That's the watch number.
Yeah, let's go here. I missed it.
Did they issue that?
This is new. I don't know why it's
not. Yeah, I don't know why it's not pulled up. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull it up here on my end. Nope, it's not. Nope.
I've got the Memphis chat room up, and I don't see. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's what it was. Okay, so it's not a tornado warning. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning.
Correct.
So we apologize for that. It looked like it was red on the radar there. You can see on your screen. That's why we thought it was a tornado warning, which it wouldn't surprise me if they did.
It's looking like I'm going to go back to Omega real quick.
Sure, you do that. And right now, Campbell is going to be on the northern fringe of this severe storm. That right there you're seeing on screen, that is some broad rotation just east of Noble, south of Corning. That part of the storm will miss Campbell. Campbell is going to be on the northern edge of the severe storm. St. Francis, Pollard, McDougal, Piggott, all those areas are going to be under the gun here to see some brief.
So I'd be more concerned about the way it's tracking. It's looking like it's tracking towards Kennett.
Yeah, I was going to say I think if you live in Campbell, Clarkton, maybe Holcomb, you might miss out on this severe part of the storm. But Bragg City, Wardell, Kennett, Zenith, a little bit different story. Malden, I think you're going to be good when it's all said and done here. I don't think you're going to be impacted by you're not going to be impacted by severe weather here this evening. I think the heaviest part of the storm is going to stay north of Malden. It's going to stay south of Campbell. So Campbell, I think you're good. Now you will get some rain here in just a moment. You might even get a few rumbles of thunder. But I will tell you, though, there's a storm going right back to Brosley.
Let me run over here to Brosley real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. As soon as I say that, we've got a pretty nasty little storm that is making its way right to close to where I live.
Back to Omega. There we go.
All right, sorry about
This
that,
is where
Steve.
I wish the Bernie. You're good. This is where I wish the Bernie cam was working.
So we've got a little bit of storm here in Brosley.
I can hear that thunder in the background.
You can hear that thunder, can't you?
Man, yeah.
That's where I live, and it's crazy right now. So I'm gonna stay on the air with you. I've got 2 dogs that are about ready to pounce on me. They want me to hurry up and take care of them. But nope. So we've got so that's kind of my thoughts here on where, obviously, just west of Brosley could see maybe a little bit of hail. Let's see. I'm getting confirmation now of hail here where we live. My son is outside and he's trying to play catch with the hail, it looks like. I hope he's wearing a glove. Hope he's wearing a glove. So
Set him out there with the camera and throw him on the air.
I tell you, might as well. All right, so let's see here. I think Clarkton. I think Clarkton is in the clear. I mean, you're going to get some rain, for sure. Let me go back to Clarkton. Honestly, I think Clarkton, as far as severe storms, unless they issue the warning for northern, unless they issue. Well, hang on a second. I don't know. So yeah, we talked about the getting information on the tornado that's in northeast Arkansas. We talked about that. It's a little bit farther south of where we are. The storms here tonight where I live are very, very loud. I'm sure you can hear.
Like it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you can hear some of it. I don't know about you folks, but whenever it storms, my dogs, they just don't know how to act. They have no idea how to act. So that's that storm near Mountain View. My good friend who works in a Jonesboro TV station reporting tornado on the ground. There's that debris ball. That's a classic case. I mean, that tornado unfortunately is doing damage. Steve, I can hear hail hitting the house.
I can hear it. I can hear it coming through your mic.
So I've got some hail here at the house. This is tornado warning. This is for northeast Arkansas. Man, I feel for those folks south of Mountain View. I really do. I remember seeing that same tag over a year ago when I was on the air doing coverage. Let's see here. Let's see. Looking at someone's asking me about Dexter.
I think Dexter is pretty much in the.
Yeah, I was going to say Dexter is pretty good.
Go back to.
Yeah, we can go back. I've got it pulled up
it's
here
actually
for
south
just.
of Dexter now.
I was going to say, I've got it pulled up here for just a second. Yeah, Dexter, you're good. What is not so good is kind of where I'm at, and you can see all that purple there in Brosley. So we're getting some hail here where I live. I want to go back to Steve's feed here.
All right, I'm actually.
Weather Service is not really talking about looking at. Let's see. Looking to see if they're going to extend. Oops.
While you're doing that, I was looking at this storm down here around the Mountain View area. Just kind of exploring it a little bit. Still a lot of rotation in it.
So yeah, Dexter is good. So, now I don't live in Bluff. I don't know. Nope, I don't live in Bluff. I work in Bluff, but I don't live in Bluff. Looks like they extended that tornado warning too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They sure did. All right, let's take us back to our area here real quick.
I'm just waiting to see. I don't know if I don't know. Well, here we go. So they're continuing the severe thunderstorm warning for Clay County, Arkansas. And they've lowered the winds now to 70 miles an hour. And I say 70 because it was a little bit higher a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that is good. That at least the winds have come down a little bit. Is there a tornado watch until 5? Yes, for Grandin. However, Bobby, you're good to go. You can go to sleep. I think they're going to take that.
We expect that to come down.
Yeah. Same thing for Wapapello. It's clear. Are there any cells coming toward Portageville? Can we go back up a little bit in southeast Missouri?
Let's bring it up here. Let's get you the radar omega.
Let's go back up to the Portageville area. And
I'm
nothing.
actually not on the right radar real quick. Let me go down to Memphis real quick.
Yep. I was going to say it.
It's better.
Okay, so see, Parma's about to get hammered. Maybe the northern parts of Malden. Even I think this main thing misses New Madrid, honestly.
I think so.
Corning is in better shape, believe it or not. Now the majority of the weather is going to be to your south. Doniphan's in the clear tonight.
Look at this guy back here while we're talking. It ramped up.
It did by Alton.
It made me eat my words.
Kind of zoom out a little bit. I'm looking at Cape Girardeau. Yeah, Cape Girardeau's in good shape. I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if they had warnings up there tonight at all. Sirens in Rector. Getting information that we're getting sirens in Rector. It wouldn't surprise me if they issued a warning, Steve, on that storm going into Stoddard County from Butler County. It wouldn't surprise me at all because we just had that over here. So, and I can tell you it was brief, but we had some hail. We had some winds, and it was very loud thunder for sure. A few times we heard that over the mic.
Yeah, that's ramping up right there.
It
coming
is.
Out of Butler.
Absolutely. Let's see here. So Parma, Dexter is good. Dudley is good. Fisk, Popper Bluff, those areas are pretty good. I just don't see Gideon. Let's see. Gideon is. I was going to say I'm not concerned
Am
about
I missing Gideon.
Do what?
There it is.
Yeah, there it
Gideon.
is.
I know I'm missing.
Yeah.
There it is.
You're gonna be in. I was just trying to think if that storm just around Piggott, the northern parts of it, you might get some thunder, some lightning, maybe a little bit of some rain. I do think that Corning is a lot better. Ashley Shore, what part were you referring to? What storm were you referring to? Sarah Kennett is in line for some severe storms coming in. I'm not worried about tornadic storms, and the reason why is the one that was on the ground earlier you can see it's they're all converging into a line.
They're in, I started saying they're going to form
earlier,
except for this guy down here.
Except for that one right there. The Mountain View one is the one that you can see the hook on it. I mean, it's headed toward Batesville. Oh, man. I do not want to see that. Hit that Little Rock. There we go. It makes it worse.
It's not as defined as it once was.
See if you can see a debris ball on that. That's well defined rotation for sure.
Yeah,
still a debris ball right there, right in the middle. So I mean, definitely, I feel for those folks for sure. You don't want to ever see that. But see here, as far as
switch radar again.
I really honestly think that kind of zoom back into Corning for just a minute. I'm pretty confident that Corning is your worst weather is behind you now. I said Campbell was going to miss out. I still believe that you're going to miss out on the worst of it. I do think you'll hear some thunder. You'll obviously hear some heavy rain.
Because there's the cone of travel on that. So they're gonna miss out.
See, Lilburn is going to be. I think you guys will be into some of the storms here. Not going to be on the bad side. I think you guys will be on the northern fringe of this line. I think New Madrid is also in the same boat. I think you guys will hear some thunder, some light rain, maybe some moderate rainfall. Dexter is good for the night. Power flickered here where I'm at. Did I lose you, Steve?
No, I'm still with you. I'm in the background. I'm tracking this storm that's going north of Rector.
Well, the lights flickered, so I don't know. I didn't know if let's see here. Must be.
Here's a quick storm track on that storm coming down through that area. Looks like the Huckleberry area is going to see it around 11:19. Frank City about 11:30. 11:27. Wardell about 11:33. Hayti, Caruthersville about 11:46. And they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning on that.
We did. And before we go into that, I want to show you this real quickly here. What you're seeing here, I want you to know how lucky that we are, because this was just sent to me by Justin Gibbs, a good friend of mine, the lead forecaster in Paducah. 20 miles is what separates what you're looking there on the screen. 80-mile-per-hour winds just south of Corning to nothing really except for maybe 50-mile-an-hour winds at the best here in southeast Missouri between Bluff and Dexter. So that's how lucky we have been tonight, because down in Arkansas right now, the storms are really ramping up in that part of the area. So we're just very fortunate. We do have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. Stand by for the details.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Brand new severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Craighead, northern Mississippi, Clay County, Arkansas, Pemiscot County, and Dunklin in southeast Missouri. Until midnight at 10:53, severe storms were located over Rector. They're moving east at 50 miles per hour. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible with this storm. And as Steve can highlight the locations, I was going to say a very large area. Paragould, Blytheville, Kennett, Caruthersville, Piggott, Gosnell, Arkansas, Corning, the southern parts of Corning, Portageville, Hayti, Steele, also Rector, Zenith, Brookland, looking for some other Missouri towns. Interstate 55 in Arkansas between mile markers of 65 and 72. Interstate 55 in Missouri between mile markers 1 and 31. That is where this storm is going to be headed. So they just warned on this. I think Campbell, your severe weather threat is over for the night. I think that Malden, Clarkton, I think you guys are going to be on the edge. And then as you look up to the north between, at Parma right now, let's kind of go into Parma. Somebody was asking about Parma for sure. Somebody was asking about Parma. Let me go back to
Let
that.
me check the hail composite on that.
Yeah, if you don't
There may
mind.
be some hail in there. A little bit. There actually is a little bit of hail in that. So
Let's see. Brosley is good for the night now after that nice little storm that went by. Yeah, Parma. You're looking at half-inch size hail. It looks like close to a half-inch size hail. I know Ashley is tuning in right now, looking at the storm there in Parma. Oh, got some new information here that I want to pass on. Steve, if you don't mind, I'm going to take it just for 1 second here. This is brand new information, just came in. The tornado watch has now been dropped for parts of the area. You can see there on your screen, Ripley County, Carter County, Wayne County, Bollinger, Cape Girardeau County, out in south central Missouri. Those areas have all been dropped for right now, and I would assume Butler County, Stoddard County, and also Scott County, Mississippi County, New Madrid, those are going to be coming very soon as well. Just wanted
I'm
to
kind of surprised
highlight
they didn't
that.
pull Butler out of that.
Me too.
Actually.
Probably because of what we just went through out here in Brosley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so you're looking at that's the just east of Corning, southeast of Corning. Looking at just a little over half-inch hail. So there's some hail still in these storms.
So somebody asked about, somebody was asking about the storms in southeast Missouri, asking if they were starting to weaken. And my good friend Justin says yes. However, in central and northern Arkansas, they're watching those very carefully for the boot heel, obviously.
Yeah.
But even those storms are starting to weaken as well. And we're watching Parma right now, Catron. I really believe, honestly, that Lilburn, New Madrid, Howardsville, Malden, Risco, Tallapoosa, I think those severe weather threats are about over in those areas. However, if we go back to the boot heel about toward Kennett, just got a confirmation, at least not a confirmation, but a buddy of mine just sent me a text and said a really amazing lightning show going on. I would believe that 100%. But it does look like, at least from this vantage point, that even those storms right now between Piggott and Rector are starting to weaken a lot.
Very good.
And I hope that is the case.
Yeah, very good.
I hope that is what continues to unfold here this evening.
And I am trying to track down the HRRR is not going to quite cover tomorrow. I'm trying to track down what the models are showing for tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Just kind of as we're winding down tonight, let's see if I can figure out which model has the best representation.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to, let's see here. So we have most of our counties now are out of the tornado watch. Just a few of our counties remain. I think very soon, we'll have most of it pretty much out of our area.
Very good. So let me I'm gonna bring up weather-wise real quick, and we'll begin about 1 p.m. tomorrow.
So we're going to, before we end our video here tonight, we're going to look at tomorrow real quickly to kind of see.
It's not real impressive, actually, and that may be some good news. So at 1 p.m., Poplar Bluff, Butler County area, just going to be on the fringe. Your Western County is just on the fringe. This is 2 p.m. You see some little small cells starting to fire. 3 p.m., got a few more cells starting to fire and some dissipating. 4 p.m., it doesn't look like much of anything. 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and then on in the evening, 9. Looks like maybe a little bit of activity. 10, if you'll notice that one right there near Advance, kind of blew up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like most of our stuff's just going to be mainly just scattered for tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. Maybe
11,
that'll hold.
Midnight, and then we go on into the next day. So, and then it's out. And after that, it looks like there's clearing for a while.
Well, good. Maybe we'll hold that for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. New Madrid. Let me go back to the radar there. And I think New Madrid, you guys are going to get some thunder, some lightning coming up here shortly. Severe storms, maybe some small hail, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not. I don't think it's
Nothing
going to be.
major there.
It's not going to be enough to warrant a warning. Let's go back to Campbell, or I'm sorry, Corning. My apologies. See Corning. I think. Yeah, you guys are, most of Corning now is good. Just some thunder, some lightning. Tell you what, Marmaduke right now, that's where the main bulk of that activity is. Everything else has really weakened from Rector to Piggott. Marmaduke, that is where the most severe part of that storm is, and I think that's even going to miss Kennett. So I think Zenith is going to be involved in some of the more impactful hail, maybe steel if it holds together. Somebody's asking about Matthews. Yes, Matthews is in good shape. Now, that being said, I do think that you guys might be in line to get, well, no, I don't. I think it's going to miss you guys altogether. So I think Matthews is in pretty good shape. I know right now Bernie is getting a second wave. They're getting that wave that we got earlier where I live. Jackson's pretty good. Sure, we'll check Malden. I think Malden, you guys will get a thunderstorm here in the next, probably 10 minutes.
And it's not being warned on, so it's probably just going to be a minor.
Yeah, I was going to say,
deal.
you might get some small hail possibly. Yep, everything is kind of the only places that are going to see strong storms is going to be in the Zenith area. Steel tornado threats gone down. Let me check one more thing here before we wrap it up here tonight, Steve. Real quick.
Just for grins, I'm going to zoom into this Alton storm again. This little rogue storm, you see it ramped up as it was going over Alton, and then it ramped right back
and
down.
then right back down. Yep,
Right
it's
back down,
losing all the intensity. So that's kind of where we're at here tonight. I think that, I hope that this has helped. I hope that, what is that? Oh, that's okay. That's different.
That's down
storm.
there
Okay.
again. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Still trucking it. No.
I thought
You're
maybe
good.
I goofed up or something.
Just my curiosity. I wanted to see how
But
we're doing here.
I hope that this coverage has really helped you guys. Steve and I really care about the community, and we've been wanting to do this for a long time. And I'll tell you what, Steve, my son, I'm so proud of him. He stepped up in a big weight tonight. I was very proud of him. He killed it.
We
He
need to
absolutely
get him
did.
some kind of a camera or something. He can step outside and live stream back.
I'm
in.
telling you, he did phenomenal. But that's going to be. I'm okay with calling it. I think that.
I think so.
I think that we're going to have just. I think that between in the very southern parts of Dunklin and Pemiscot counties, I'm thinking that you guys will get some small hail, maybe some high winds briefly, meaning about 50 miles an hour. Tornado threat has really gone down in those areas. And zoom in one more time to around Pocahontas. See, even those storms, they're going to lose their intensity once they get over to about Marmaduke. They're all merging together. The tornado threat is going to be south near Batesville. So I hope that that helps and that answers most of your questions. And just thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Steve, final thoughts to you, my friend.
Everybody rest easy tonight.
That's it. Everybody
You don't have to worry about the weather box going off.
That would be nice. I wonder if I can get away with going in late tomorrow. I bet I can't. I would love to try that, but I guess I won't. But nope, thank you guys for watching. And what we'll do is tomorrow we'll watch it very carefully. As of right now, I've got a baseball game in Oran. We'll see if that game goes, and we'll kind of play it by ear. And see what happens. And once again, a big shout out to PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, for allowing us to cover this. And Steve, thank you again for your time, my friend. And
Yeah,
we
it
look
was
forward.
awesome.
We look forward to having you back on very soon.
Let's go.
All right. So good night. God bless you. Good night. And we will see you again very soon. For Steve Seawright, I'm Frankie Castile, Program Director for today's Talk KWOC. Thank you again for joining us, and good night.